Holy shit.
Yeah, how does it get that much into your fucking body and you don't like die or something?
Yeah, like that's the part that's a trip. It's like it's like this. It looks like about a quarter inch to like a half inch deep fucking like wound filled with like a maggot.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, dude. Yeah, I don't know, and they're fucking everywhere. Like it's not like it's just one. There's like dozens of them, dude.
Oh yeah, that's a trip. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Rotten Silence?
Hello. But yeah, and it's like they have to like scrape it off. It's like scales.
Like yeah, it's like they get in there and put like a weird sort of fucking cap on it to like the hole to like keep you from getting at them or something.
Yeah, it's bizarre, dude.
Yeah. The guy on there was using a knife to just kind of cut the cap off and then pull it out with the knife tip.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fascinating, but it was just like, God damn, it's like the thing that I wonder about with that and with the botfly thing is like that's got to take a long fucking time to close. You know, like
yeah, a wound like that. Yeah.
It's like you got to be out for like a couple of weeks, like putting like fucking cotton and alcohol in there to keep it from getting like some sort of fungus growing in there or some shit.
Yeah, and does it heal all the way, like, or is it just like a fucking chasm in there, or what do you call it, like an empty space in there?
Well, I've seen people that had like boils and stuff. Those close up.
Okay.
I mean, it takes a while, but and those are like even bigger, and they're like a crater. So I mean, it probably just leaves like a scar,
right,
like a big old gnarly looking scar. I imagine what happens is skin kind of grows around the fucking parasite.
Yeah.
In this case, we're talking about like jiggers, Jiggers,
or G-grows if you want to be politically correct.
Yeah, G-grows if you want to be politically correct, or fucking bot flies. Both of those, yeah. So flies make eggs in your skin, or the jiggers, yeah. And it's like, how long does that shit take to fucking close? I think Daytwa thought he was going to gross me out with it, and then found out that shit just doesn't bother me at all. Oh man, last week that was fucking great.
Yeah, it was more to gross out everyone else. The jiggers, anyway.
Yeah, what's interesting about those is how quickly they fall apart.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. They're like all mushy.
Yeah, they don't really have much substance to them, which makes you wonder, like, how do they make a big fucking hole?
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking bizarre. Like, at least the bot flies, like, that's a fucking big-ass bug, dude. Or larvae, or whatever it is. I mean, the fly itself's got to be pretty goddamn big.
Yeah, I would imagine. And then, you know, like, I would assume that for the majority of it, it's, you know, they land on you when you're not looking, you're asleep, or you're, like, fucking passed out or something, and then that's when they get you.
Yeah.
Also, it's South America, so like everything's so hot, maybe you're just desensitized a little.
Yeah, it could
from
be
the heat.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was. No, that's something else. I'm thinking of something else where it's like if you have any kind of cut, but I don't think that's what it is with the bot flies.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. The bottom line is, don't go to South America. Don't fucking do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. Having a giant fucking maggot eating out the top of your fucking head or
yeah,
arm.
Really. Rotten says it's similar to when a certain kind of frog makes eggs in its own skin back to like protect them, like the back skin area.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing is the skin grows around like the fucking parasite to kind of protect the body from it.
Right.
But it can't expel the parasite for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, that's the scales or the shit that grows over it, right?
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. So it must be sort of like a chemical thing to push out a thing to keep the body from expelling it, and then the body just grows around it to like prevent prevent it from getting into the mushy interior of the body.
Should we show pictures, dude? Or I mean, it's pretty fucking gross for most people.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, is there much more to say?
Yeah. Well, they might want to know what we're talking about, what we're looking at.
Look up jiggers and botfly larvae. I'm lazy.
Find a nasty one. Actually, I think I did that last week.
Yeah, there you go. Go back, refer to last week's podcast, and then watch that one again, and see all the pictures in the video. And
nobody's going back to that, dude.
No, I know.
So here's a decent shot of it. Like you can see that. Let me know when it's up. Actually, it takes a while, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, the scaly shit there is like your skin growing over they're sand fleas apparently. So walking around barefoot in Africa. Also, don't go to Africa. So yeah, they scraped off a little bit, and these are the fucking holes that are coming. There's a white, like these little white wormy kind of looking things, but they're mushy. Like it's weird. But anyways, they scrape that off, and then they'll scrape them out of there, pull them out of there. Yeah, that's the nasty skin. And they'll use a knife right on that, so that doesn't, you can't feel that at all. Apparently.
Well, it looks like it might not necessarily be skin in as much as like
almost like a scar.
I wasn't going to say scar. I was going to say like a material that the parasite produces.
Yeah. Oh, to protect itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't look like skin. It could be.
Yeah, because it seemed like there would be some kind of sensitivity, even if it was a scar or something from the person.
Oh, he says it latches. It probably latches onto the skin with an adhesive-like substance. Yeah, something like that. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The botflies they're both fucking terrifying to me. Like, I mean, I don't mind looking at it, but goddamn, I don't want that shit on me.
Yeah, I would be very unhappy if that stuff was on me for sure. Yeah, I would not be like, oh yeah, that's cool. No. I'll watch somebody else deal with that shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a good picture of a botfly larvae. Yeah, because those are fucking huge. Like the jiggers are tiny, but a botfly is pretty goddamn big.
Oh yeah, there's got to be like scale for that.
Yeah, I think I did that last time too, but I can't remember, dude. So let me see what I can find.
Oh, we definitely showed some botfly larvae last week.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can find something here. Come on. Oh yeah, I showed that monkey. Remember?
Yeah, for sure.
So I kind of get, but nobody knows how big that monkey is.
Well, but you get an idea of the size of the monkey versus the size of the larvae.
Nah, this is true. Let's see if I can find it. God damn it.
It's not like they're going to set a ruler up next to one and then fucking show you the scale. Like that would be...
Right. I need a penny or a quarter in there, God damn it.
They look about the diameter of maybe slightly less than a dime. And they... they're obviously squishy, so they don't have to have a hole that big to come out of. Yeah. And they're about like a half-inch long, I'd say.
Yeah, at least.
Sometimes longer, but like minimum about a half-inch long.
Yeah, they can stretch. I guess here I'll show at least what they look like. This doesn't have any scale at all.
Yeah.
So exactly what we were looking for. All right, but that's what the little fucker looks like.
Yeah. Probably about the size of the tip of your pinky or so.
Yeah, no, it would be the entire pinky, dude.
No, from the ones I saw, it looked like about the tip, man, not the whole pinky.
The botflies?
Yeah, maybe like 2 digits at most.
All right, you're saying just the tip, like to the first knuckle?
Yeah.
No, they're bigger than that, dude.
All right, we got a scale here.
All right, let me see. All right, here's one that kind of shows, like that's only halfway out, dude. You telling me that's just the tip of a fucking pinky?
Yeah, I think it looks bigger because you're looking at like tweezers, and they stretch when they come out.
Well, that's still a head, dude. It's still somebody's fucking head.
Yeah, it's true.
Regardless of what size the tweezers are. All right, hold on. Let's see if we get one that has better scale. Yeah, because again, I've seen a lot of... Yeah, is this the same? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a lot more than a fucking...
You can see the fingertip right there, and the fingertip right next to it. It's about the same size.
Yeah, but that's closer to the camera, isn't it? The fingers?
Well, maybe it's a scale thing. Yeah, I don't know,
I'm
man.
trying to find one that has the fucking. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking gross. That's fake. That's gotta be fake, dude. No, maybe not, but it looks weird.
You notice that when you like combing your hair, you'd think.
That doesn't really give any kind of scale. Oh, that's the same one.
Let's see. Average bot filer size.
What the fuck is that with the teeth? That can't be real. How did you get
Between a half-inch to 3/4 inches long. So
3/4 inch.
Maybe a little bit more than the first digit. Maybe halfway to the second.
All right, maybe I just saw one that was fucking. Maybe that monkey is not as big as I thought it was. That's kind of what I'm basing it on. Like that's the one I've seen the most of them. Either way, man, you don't want that shit in you. That's the fucking bottom one. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm still screen sharing. Oops. Get off of there. Fucking disgusting. I mean, kind of interesting to look at, but yeah, you don't want that shit on you. So yeah, again, just don't leave North America. In fact, well, not even. I mean, Mexico's even kind of iffy.
Yeah, and then that's like the adult botfly.
And how big is that?
2/3 to 3/4 inch, and resembles a bee with black and yellow hairs.
Yeah, is it about the size of a bee then, or?
A little bit bigger, I would say. Actually, pretty much like a big old fat bumblebee size.
Yeah, that's a huge
like
fly.
Real big bees.
So it's like a housefly, but huge and fuzzy.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
and it'll fuck your skin up.
Yeah, it'll fucking lay its eggs right in you.
Oh, there's an octopus that'll fucking kill you?
Is it the little one with the rings?
It's an octopus that literally just touches you and you die via poison, but who wants eggs in their skin? Yeah, really.
Yeah, well, I know there's that. It's a little tiny one that has like blue rings on it. It's a tiny octopus.
Oh, yeah. That's why you don't go to Australia, right? I'm assuming it's in Australia because all the fucking poisonous shit is in Australia.
Yeah, that's another place that people don't go to Australia, dude. Everything there is fucking, again, poisonous. It'll fucking kill you, dude. You go swimming, there's the sharks, there's the fucking octopus, probably.
Everything in Australia wants to kill you, and they're worried about people saying mean shit.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing that they have.
It's like, why not fucking eradicate like all the spiders and snakes that want to fuck you up?
Yeah, they got some shit that can kill you quick, man. They're like, oh no, we got to worry about fucking people's pronouns and shit.
Yeah, the sun will kill you too. Oh yeah, Jinx is why I pop in here and the first thing I hear is, well, that will fuck you up. Oh man.
Just don't leave North America, people.
Yeah, stay in the US. We were talking about botfly larvae and like poisonous octopuses and shit, Jinx.
And jiggers.
All the little animals, jiggers, yeah. But you see the thing about the fucking Mars mission where they're like, it may be all female so that they don't have people having sex on the way to Mars for like a year and a half in the trip? like, first of all, I think you're counting out the rug munchers a little too early there, buddy.
Yeah, and every woman's a fucking lesbian at heart, dude, in my opinion.
At least has the potential. I mean, dude, I don't care what group of people you put in there for a year and a half. Somebody's fucking somebody. You could be the most manliest men and the most effeminate women. Like somebody's fucking somebody at some point over a year and a half in a small fucking box.
At least two of those people are fucking. Probably more.
Yeah, that's
especially women, dude. Again, I genuinely
I think dudes would, after like maybe say like the 6 or 7 month mark, they'd be like, you know what? I give it a try.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they God damn, because I'd want to masturbate. I wouldn't want to fuck anyone else. I can go that long without fucking. I do it now. Yeah, I kind of doubt I could go that long without masturbating.
But see, these are, if you're gonna put a bunch of people in a fucking in a trip to Mars, they're gonna be like virile young dudes with the fucking hormones still pumping up. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They're still fucking
guys that are used to getting
hard every morning for no reason, and then like twice or 3 times before lunch, and then fucking,
and dudes that are probably used to getting laid whenever the fuck they want, because again, they're fucking young, they're in shape, they're attractive.
She says, "No, I will never eat tacos."
Come
Oh,
on,
man.
you know you like shaved tacos, dude. Everyone loves shaved tacos.
Everyone loves shaved tacos. I just think it doesn't matter who you put in there. Like, that's an incredibly scary kind of like exciting sort of situation. Like, it's really intense emotionally.
Yeah, it's gonna add to that.
So somebody
Absolutely.
like that, and that's a comfort. Like sex is a comfort thing too. It's not just
Yeah.
because you feel horny all the time. Sometimes it just makes you
Yeah.
feel better.
Yeah,
That's why people
if we
fuck
learned
after funerals.
anything, if we learned anything from the bonobos, it's
So
that sex
yeah.
can be a comfort.
Well, I'm just thinking like how many people fuck right after a funeral. You're
Right,
confronted with the fucking reality of death. Your immediate response is fuck somebody.
right.
You know, so it's like you're fucking surrounded by a fucking giant endless void.
Yeah. And any of a million things can go wrong, and you're dead.
Exactly.
So
And there's no guarantee there's any kind of return trip. So you might be going on a one-way trip. You might be dead in like 2 years. You might get 6 months on Mars and just fucking be done.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I think the women would go first. I mean, unless the guys are actually gay to begin with, you know what I mean? Like they're not really that hetero.
I think if they were smart, they'd just send couples.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why they want to eliminate that. Is it the afraid of them getting pregnant? Like, is that what they're worried about?
Yeah, because it would be like 9 months, and then there'd be another fucking crew member using up oxygen.
Right. They could always sterilize them, but again, I guess that's not foolproof either. I wonder what it's like to fuck in zero gravity, man. It'd be interesting. I guess it's kind of like fucking in a pool.
Maybe they're worried about like, pussy juice or like cum like floating around and like getting into the machines and shit.
I was actually thinking about that earlier.
Circuits.
Well, I was thinking about masturbating, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna be jizzing if I'm fucking masturbating. Like, what do you do with the jizz? I guess it's the same thing with the
make
shit.
them more like a little fucking condom or something when they jack.
Yeah, or when they fuck, you got to tie it off. Otherwise, goddamn, that's gross. Can you imagine? Just never mind. I'm not going to complete that thought, dude.
What, going like floating through fucking? You're like, all right, I'm gonna go. They're done in the fucking rec room, so we can all go back and hang out. Floating back in, and you just get a little fucking cum in the eye or something.
And it's not yours. Like, I mean, it would still be pretty fucked up if it is yours, but like, it's even worse when it's somebody else's fucking kid.
God damn, that'd be funny as fuck.
Jesus, yeah, as long as it's not you.
I mean, it'd be the funny story to fucking hear, like fucking it's on the news and shit.
Oh, Jesus, dude. That would be fucking horrifying, dude. Like, not only does that happen to you, but that it's on the news. Fuck you, I'd fucking kill myself, dude.
Kill yourself.
Generally, I'm not concerned with other people's opinions, but if I'm on the news for floating through a jizz cloud, I'm going to kill myself, dude.
Floating through a jizz cloud. I fucking that's a fetish somewhere. I fucking know it.
Yeah, no shit. Or a really good name for like a death metal album or something. I don't know.
Floating through a jizz cloud. Oh man, I'd be fucking epic. I just love the fact that the scientists are like, that's their fucking concern. It's like, it's not about like, are people gonna survive or like all the different things that could go wrong. It's just like, we don't want them fucking.
That's insane, dude. I'd be more worried about them going fucking mental and killing each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when are they going to be able to like handle the mental stress of fucking?
Yeah.
God damn.
And fucking would definitely help with that. So why are you trying to fucking cock block, dude? You fucking asshole scientists. They're like, yeah, it'd be funny if there's just them being jealous that they don't get to go to the fucking Mars. So like, you know what? I'm going to make sure they don't get laid.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is.
That'd be fucked up.
That'd be pretty funny. They're like, nah, they're gonna get so much. They're gonna get so much pussy before they go anyway. I can't even imagine.
Right. Like, fuck them. They're not gonna be able to get laid on the way there and the way back. Maybe.
I can imagine them like what do you call it? Like they're like in a bar before they go. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be going to Mars for like a year and a half. I'm not gonna see another woman.
That's
You want to
pretty
make
good
some
pickup.
fucking memories?
Yeah, and by the time you come back, dude, you're like 6 months behind on your child support. Did you knock that bitch up?
Oh yeah, they definitely fucking do that shit. I would be shocked if they didn't be like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to pay for child support. It might not even be your kid.
Right. They're just like, no, you fucked me, and then I fucked like 8 other guys the same night. But it's your baby.
God damn.
Plus, is it still? I don't know if this is still the case, but it used to be where you could just literally write some guy's name on the fucking birth certificate.
Oh yeah,
and it didn't
it is
require
in
any
some
proof.
states. It depends. Like there's a lot of places where what happens is they won't. The judge will deny you the right to a fucking paternity test,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can't even dispute whether it's yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember it happening to a guy. God damn it! Sorry, I'm trying to eat.
Oh no
fucking
worries.
eating all day. He was in the military. He was fucking in like Afghanistan or wherever. He wasn't home. He wasn't where this bitch lived when she got pregnant, and he was still deployed or whatever, and basically put his name down on the birth certificate. So, like, I guess he apparently started getting shit taken from his wages in the military, garnished or whatever. And yeah,
Without even so much as a trial, they just get to take his fucking money.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is. If it's a woman, due process is not necessary.
It's one of the things that's unfortunate. Like the way they handle it is so bad.
Yeah, and it's getting better. I guess in a lot of places they're getting better about that kind of shit. But yeah, it's so fucking. And the whole reason is just because they don't care. The state or whatever is like, no, we already got somebody on record, so why spend money to find out what the actual right answer is? You know what I mean? They're like, well, we got somebody, so let's just tax him.
Well, and then and then how many women, have put a hole in the condom or fucking diaphragm or fucking lied about being on birth control?
Oh man, I have friends that's happened to, man. Fucking A, man.
Who doesn't have at least one friend that's happened to? Who doesn't know at least one person that's been fucking locked into a relationship because they got some bitch pregnant because she fucking lied to him?
Yeah, my friend was dating this crazy bitch, and he was ready to break up with her. So this is why she actually had the surgery to have her tubes tied or whatever. She had the surgery to have that undone, just to get knocked up by the dude.
Him?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How the fuck did she do that? How do you fucking conceal a surgery?
Dude, yeah, fucking women are devious, dude. Yeah, they'll find a way. Not all women, sorry. Hashtag not all. Just most. Not all. Almost all. Hashtag almost all. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Hashtag almost all. That's fucking. That is a sneaky bitch. Like, I mean, poking a hole in a condom or a diaphragm or like not taking birth control and shit. That's pretty easy shit.
Right,
Getting a surgery without the other person fucking knowing. That's fucking intense.
Yeah, that is pretty epic, dude. You got to give him begrudgingly give him some credit on that one, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. You got to be like, well, you know what? That's pretty fucking hardcore,
right? Oh man, yeah, and that bitch was fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, it sucks. Well, obviously, but yeah, well, it sucks because my friend he's a really good dude. But he ended up, I don't know what happened to him because I stopped hanging out with him. But basically, he was an opiate addict. He got addicted to painkillers, like pretty much right around that time.
I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Fucking, I'd want to escape from that shit too.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, that was kind of what I did. Although my chick was fucking nuts, but she was not that fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, like you guys probably knew you were getting, or at least like it wasn't like a sneaky behind the back kind of thing.
Yeah, no, when she got pregnant, my ex got pregnant. It was, she didn't tell me anything, but I also didn't ask. You know what I mean? I just fucked her without a condom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I was pretty fucked up back then. I drank constantly, or I was constantly fucked up. But again, it was And she might have gotten pregnant on purpose, but again, it wasn't. I can't really be like, "Oh, you deceived me. I fucked you without a
can't
condom."
really make that claim because it's not like you were in a position to be aware of anything anyway.
Yeah. Well, again, it would be different if I asked her and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally on the pill," and then that was a lie or something.
Well, and to be fair, like the pill is not 100%. You know, it can happen. It's extremely rare, but it can happen.
Oh man, what's funny is, and I'm kind of wondering why this didn't annoy her. But dude, I made her set an alarm on her phone to go off to remind her to take the pill after she had the kid.
Oh,
yeah, and I made it for a time when I was usually going to be home. So that I would most likely hear it, and also make sure she took the fucking pill. So I don't. Yeah,
we're like no more.
Yeah, like one fucking mistake is enough, dude.
Oh man, that's harsh.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Calling your kid a mistake.
Yeah. Well, getting her pregnant was a mistake. The kid is. Well, I guess it is. If you want to extrapolate that, but whatever.
Oh yeah, well that goes without saying. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Although nowadays I'm kind of wishing, like, you motherfucker. Yeah, my son's giving me all kinds of fucking grief now. His grades are slipping again. Oh shit, that's reality. I'm sorry. My apologies, everyone.
What's wrong? A little dose of reality. Come on now. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Well, I remember saying something about trying to bring up something about Satan and satire, and they're like, "Oh, hey. Nope, that's too real." So
was it one of the things he said, like super drunk off air, that probably shouldn't be shared?
Yeah, no, it was me talking about like Satan having issues or whatever, that he's been through some shit.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Mad Metal Man was like, "Hey, no, we don't go there. We don't get real."
Sound like me.
Yeah, no, it was him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was joking too, but
oh yeah, no doubt.
But still, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Well, really quick, yeah. His fucking grades are slipping, and I'm giving him shit about it. And he's like, "Well, I'm not going to go to college anyway." And I'm like, you know what? You need the fucking options. You don't know what the fuck you're going to be, thinking in 3 years. Like, you need to get your fucking grades.
What does college have to do with being a dummy? Like, you don't have to be a dummy and then to not go to college. You can not go to college and still fucking learn. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm like, dude, just fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up, because I've already restricted him. Like, he only plays the PS4 like the last hour before he goes to bed. He's not supposed to watch TV for a couple hours. I'm gonna have to take his phone, dude, until, like, I'll give it back to him for that last hour before he goes to bed, maybe. But I think the phone and watching videos constantly is what the issue is. Yeah, because I emailed his teachers last night. And at least one of them was like, "Yeah, he's not doing the work." Yeah, the reason he's not, because my son was like, "Well, I keep doing really bad on the tests," which I didn't tell that teacher, but the teacher literally said, "Yeah, he's doing bad on the tests. He's not doing the work, and therefore he's not doing well on tests."
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
The reason he's not doing well on tests is because he's not practicing. He's not doing the fucking work. To be able to do well on this is the math class.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, well, anyways, sorry, a little too much reality there, but yeah, it's frustrating because I think him spending time with his mom and her husband, like he's like talking about like how he works in a factory and he makes a lot of money. And I'm like, oh my God, is that really all you want? To work in a fucking factory? Like
that sounds. Oh yeah, he's got the fucking.
Yeah, and
the influence that you were able to keep him away from for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking gotta be murdered.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that bugs me is his life mirrors mine in so many ways. Like, it's fucking creepy. Like, having an older sibling fuck with him, messing up in school. Like, these are all a lot of the shit that I did that I did fucking stupid shit when
You're
I was
like,
his
you get to basically watch yourself make all
Mm.
the same fucking mistakes while you're sitting there screaming at him like, fucking dude, I did this shit.
Yes,
Do you not
yes,
understand?
dude. Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck is it in my fucking in our genetics? Because here's the thing, dude. It seems to be um not it's not a cycle of abuse, but it's a cycle of being a slacker, I guess I would
Yeah.
say. My dad's an incredibly intelligent guy, and he was a fucking truck driver.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And again, I was testing, on the top, 1 or 2% of my class, throughout school, and I didn't graduate from high school.
Yep. I totally dig it. Yeah.
So it seems like there's some kind of cycle of that going on, and I'd really like that to stop.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's like
yes.
if you just applied yourself a little bit with how smart you are, you could be so fucking good at like high school and get your
Yeah.
college degree and like whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, no, I believe I would have easily gotten a scholarship to, well, not like an Ivy League school, maybe, but any of a number of great schools if I had just done a little fucking work, dude.
I would have
guarantee.
I would have had it in at like a couple of the Ivy League schools because of my grandpa. So I mean, I would have had if I'd not been a fucking slacker.
Wow,
I would have definitely
sucks.
had a good chance to get into a lot of different shit, science wise and shit.
But yeah, I would I would have had no trouble. Getting into any school probably, but getting a scholarship to any of a number of great fucking schools if I had just fucking just tried. Yeah,
I'm in
it
that
was
same
not
boat.
hard. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Anything I fucking try on, I get like 100 fucking %. But it's like you got to interest me enough to make me want to fucking learn it.
Yeah. That's the problem. That was definitely the problem. I was fucking bored out of my mind in fucking high school.
Although I remember high school and most of the college stuff I took because I got a automotive certificate plus I was doing a bunch of psych classes and just gen ed stuff.
Yeah,
it was no better than high school. It was so fucking boring.
I don't know. College was easier for me than high school. Honestly, college was easier to take. I don't know if it's just because it wasn't fucking 8 hours straight of fucking bullshit.
The classes that I wanted to do, like psych that I was interested in, was easier.
Right.
But like the gen ed stuff was just as fucking mind numbing and dumb. It's like, why am I speaking English? I write perfectly well. I know how to use grammar and punctuation correctly. I don't fucking need to read The Grapes of Wrath again.
Yeah, those are the ones I still struggle with, although it was still easier than high school for me, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's shit you have to put up with. Because those are my issues. Is again, I'm great in English, but I don't want to do that fucking homework. I didn't want English and reading or whatever, those kind of subjects. Math and science, I always did well in. But yeah, English and reading, I just never tried because it wasn't interesting. Although I did, again, I could write, or probably not anymore, but I was able to write incredibly well. Like when I was in 8th grade, I had turned in a paper, and like my English teacher had pulled me aside after class. She's like, I read what you wrote, and like when it was done, I was just bawling. It was just great. It was amazing. She was like, next year in high school, I want you to go out for yearbook. I want you to do that and be able to write for the yearbook. And I was like, maybe I'll do that. Fucking completely blew her off. I'm like,
like what? You want me to go do extra work? Bitch, you crazy.
Yeah, fuck you. And then in high school, was it ninth grade? No, 10th grade. I had turned something in, and the teacher actually accused me of copying it. She accused me of plagiarism, dude.
Nice.
I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, I guess it was pretty good then. If you think I didn't fucking write it. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't you go look at my test scores? Because again, my test scores were fucking off the fucking charts. But
the only thing I had going against me was the fucking dysgraphia, and I was just at the beginning of when people were using computers, so like most of the shit was handwritten.
All right.
So they tried to put me in remedial English all the time, and I'm like, and remedial English wasn't about teaching you how to write, like basically write the letters in the correct form, because that was my issue. Is I'd write the wrong, like like once in a while, I don't know, maybe this doesn't happen to everybody, but when I'm writing all the time, my head gets too far ahead of where I'm at, and I'll write like the wrong word or the wrong letter somewhere.
I do that when I'm reading. Like, it sounds weird, but I'll go through and it's not even that. I'll go through an entire paragraph where I looked at all the words, but I didn't really register them. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's probably not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's more like if you're writing a sentence, your brain is so far ahead of where your hand is at writing.
Right. I gotcha.
Because graphia makes you write so much slower, and it physically makes your hand hurt when you write.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, like you get used to it. Like eventually you get used to it and you can write like just fine. But it just takes a long time to build up the fucking, like you got to train the muscles really carefully, and you got to build up the fucking endurance to like handwrite like papers. Because back in the day, you didn't type shit up. You fucking hand wrote 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah. Nowadays the kids get computer. Like my son has like no books, so all it is he has a fucking little laptop, dude. There's no books at all.
Exactly. And so, I was at that tail end of that. So they thought I didn't understand English, but in reality, I fully understood all the rules, like the commas go there, and periods, and colons, semicolons, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like grammar and punctuation weren't an issue. It was just a case of like my handwriting looked awful, so they just assumed I was doing it wrong without actually bothering to look.
Right.
So I got almost to the point where I got to high school where they were like, well, we're going to put you in a remedial class. And they finally realized, oh, wait, no, you absolutely understand what's going on.
Yeah, you would think they would realize that just talking to you.
Well, like kindergarten, I was reading books like the fucking Lord of the Rings trilogy, on my own. When they tested me for shit in the first grade, it was like, oh, he's reading at a college level.
Right.
And so, because I just enjoyed I just enjoyed reading because it was better than this shitty black and white stuff on the TV.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Because I wonder why nobody seems to read nowadays. But yeah, if you came up with hundreds, of channels to choose from, reading is not such a great option anymore.
I still read. I still enjoy reading, but yeah, there's so many other things to watch too.
You and me, but I mean, kids coming up today is what I mean.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine why they would pick up a book. You'd have to make them.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
I think if you made kids read like 1 or 2 books, every couple of months, maybe, like they might eventually find one they enjoy and like get it. You know what I mean? Like then they'd understand. Like, oh, this is so much more of an interesting and intricate tale than that shit for like an hour in the fucking theater.
Yeah, they read a book that turned into a movie. They'll be like, why did they leave all this shit out?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why?
I mean, I understand why they do, but it still sucks.
Yep.
Why wasn't Tom Bombadil in the fucking Lord of the Rings movies? God damn it.
Yeah, there was a lot they fucking left out that would have been a lot more fun.
Yeah. Although again, on that, I actually do understand. I mean, he wasn't essential. He wasn't essential to the story. It
was an interesting little side note into like the old gods of the world, essentially.
Right. But yeah, it was definitely, again, considering all the movies were over 3 hours long as it is, I can understand why they left that part out.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure, 100%.
Although, man, that's still the only movies where after 3 hours long, and at the end of it, I'm like, it's over already? I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It seems like it just got started. But yeah, the only movie, because again, most movies, anything over like an hour and a half, or maybe, about an hour and a half, I guess, I'm like, when is this fucking thing going to end? You know what I mean? Like you're looking forward to the ending.
And
those are one of the few movies.
Like what's coming.
Right. Like, but yeah, with those, literally at the end of them, I'm like, wow, that was great. I was not bored through any of that.
Well, because with the shorter movies, like you know exactly what's going to happen, and it's not the build up to the payoff isn't interesting. Like you're really
Right.
just there for like that final fight, the final fucking whatever that makes like everything come out right
Mm-hmm.
in the story. Like everything ends happy then. So
Mm.
the rest of the stuff is just fucking filler. Like it's just filler that they want to make look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's very few. I mean, all the tropes are pretty much established. So
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
there's nothing. It's not all that different from one movie to the next.
it's not so much that the tropes are established. Like the tropes have been established for fucking decades.
Right,
It's
or
that
centuries even.
there's no risk taking in the storytelling. There's no attempt at creativity. They're not looking for a story told in a way that hasn't been done before.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for somebody to just tell the same story in the same way with different pictures.
Yeah, different characters essentially, different locations and
Change the
characters.
name of the character, but keep everything the same and just do it again.
Yeah. You know what movie had a great ending? That was unexpected is what's the name of the movie where the fucking fog came in and all these creatures came in with it?
Oh, The Mist.
Yeah, the one where they're holed up in the supermarket or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, The Mist.
Okay, that's a fucking ending, dude. That's a fucking ending.
Oh yeah, that was fucking brutal. You end up walking out of that like just going, "Oh God,
wow!" Why? Like literally, like 30 seconds away. Fucking friend. Anybody who hasn't seen, I mean, come on, who hasn't seen it at this point?
Well, and you notice that the fucking soldiers didn't even try to stop him from killing himself. They just kind of like walked off, like
right,
giving time to do the right thing.
Yeah, and you realize everyone else is already dead, and the suicide pact. Like, why would he want to fucking live on at that point? Why would you save him?
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine why he would like. It'd just be cruel.
Yeah. Oh, damn. How do you live with that? How would you live with that? Like literally, like if you waited 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, everything turns out fine.
I don't think you live with that.
No, you don't.
It's honestly, like I don't know that I could handle that. Like, there's a lot of things that it would take a lot to get me to want to kill myself. Like, I probably wouldn't want a fucking suicide pact with the people like that. That seems kind of fucking.
Yeah. I don't know that I would either. That does seem like, yeah, I think I would still go on until I could fucking, you know what I mean, fight to my last breath kind of thing. But yeah, if everyone did vote for that or whatever, goddamn, you fucking realize, oh shit, we were a few minutes away from being rescued.
Hell yeah, that's fucking. Dude,
that's pretty good.
Best ending in a movie in a while, though. To be fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only reason that movie is memorable, really.
But there was a TV series. There was a Netflix series of that.
Oh, really?
It only ran for like a few episodes, but it was definitely like fun to watch.
Mm.
It took the story in a totally different direction. It was completely different from the one in the movie. Like, there was nobody hanging out in like a convenience store. It was basically like a small town, and all these fucking conflicts are just boiling under the fucking surface. Like, in most small towns, people bury the fucking conflict. They don't resolve it for the most part. There's people that hate each other and shit.
Right. And they just kind of ignore it and hope it.
But the mist kind of fucking
away.
brings out like all the crazy fucking bullshit from everybody, essentially, because they got no idea what's bringing it. All of a sudden, like, all this shit doesn't work, and fucking there's these monsters killing people.
So all the shit they were kind of stuffing down is coming up and like, it's your fault because of this.
They made it more mystical than sci-fi, though.
Mm.
So it's not as much that like, there's not weird creatures from another dimension killing you. It's your own fears being made corporeal.
Made real. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Essentially, so like, it's real to you. It might not be real to anyone else, but it's real enough to you that it can kill you.
Right. So it's like Freddy, kind of.
Sort of, yeah. It's a little bit like that, but done with a little bit more class.
Right.
Not that Freddy is a bad thing. I just like, it's a little more believable and classy, the sort of the way they did it. But
okay, you fucking snob. No,
I'm a snob, absolutely, 100% gonna take that.
You're like, yeah, okay. If it comes to Freddy and you call me a snob, I'm all right with that.
Yep. I've never been a fan of like the Freddy or the Jason movies. I just don't. I don't know. Didn't really get.
I think I liked them when I was really young, like the first
yeah.
one or two, maybe. But yeah, after that, yeah, I was pretty much done with both of them.
Basically, you had to watch her. Like, I mean, I've seen what was I thought. I think I saw Freddy and Jason in space or something like that.
Yeah,
I was just like, wow.
Once you take it to space, it's all over. That's pretty much the general rule. Yeah. Or if we call your movie Jason Takes Manhattan, that's a good indication as well.
And also, you kind of know how that movie's going to end. Like, one person's going to survive, and then they're going to have that last little couple seconds where they set up for the next fucking movie.
Dude,
you know, like
I can't remember which one it was, but there was one where for some reason they were going to burn the body of Jason, and they for some reason stuck a metal rod in his chest, and then it was raining, which is the best time to burn a body, as everyone knows. And he basically
brought it back.
Yes, dude.
How could I have ever guessed?
Oh man, it's fucking amazing because it's like raining and the guy's trying to flick matches at him because he's covered. You know, they covered him in kerosene or whatever the fuck they're going to burn him with.
Wait, so he's dead, and they're going to burn the body, and they couldn't fucking wait for the fucking rain to go?
Yeah. And again, for some reason, they stuck the rod in his chest. I guess they were afraid he was going to move or something. I don't know, but they for some reason they stuck a big metal rod in his chest. Which again,
did it at least light him on fire like you would think? Like he's covered in kerosene, like the lightning should have also lit him on fire.
Of course not, dude. Come on.
And then he could be like on fire and still fucking like brutally murdering everybody and be like, fuck you, I could be lit on fire. I'm the demon.
Yeah, did he? I don't think he did, dude. I'm pretty sure he did.
Even more epic. Like if you're gonna go all the fucking way.
Yeah, fucking go big, you fucking pussies.
Make him like a fire demon after that. Like he just fucking is lit on fire, fucking holding them close while they all burn to death, and he's just laughing.
Right.
He laughs. I don't know if Jason laughs.
I don't know. I don't think he makes any noise. I think he's the strong silent type, like Michael Myers.
Did you see the fucking Backstreet Boys parody of the fucking all the slasher movie villains?
No.
Like Freddy, Jason, and I forget who else, but they were like basically like the Backstreet Boys, but they were like, instead of "I want it that way," it was "I'll kill you that way." It's pretty fucking
goddamn. It's interesting.
Like they're in the outfits looking like this the slasher characters, but doing like the boy band style dances and shit. That was pretty good.
That's not bad, dude. That's pretty funny.
Oh my god. Oh, what was it? This one I found this. This was a good story I found here. Hold on. This was like one of those ones where you're like, how the fuck? So
yeah,
some fucking preschoolers were served pine stall instead of apple juice, and a few of them actually drank some in Hawaii.
God damn, dude!
Like, how the fuck you not notice it doesn't smell anything like apple juice?
Pine stall.
Fuck off.
That is so concentrated, dude. God damn. Yeah, because again, pine sol, you're supposed to dilute it. Like it's incredibly strong. You dilute it. Like you don't just use pine sol. You put it in like a capful in like a gallon.
If there's an open bottle of pine sol in the next room, you can fucking tell.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking smell it for fucking good 50 yards away, dude.
Like that teacher should just be fired.
Yeah.
Like if you're to realize number one that you don't store apple juice and pine sol together, and number two that you're pouring pine sol and not apple juice, get them the fuck out.
Yeah. Although the kids, like,
well, they're preschoolers.
Oh yeah, I guess
ages 4 and 5.
Yeah, but still, you should be like, hey, this doesn't taste right. But
whatever. No, they only took a sip. They didn't drink like a lot. It was like a tiny sip before they realized like they'd stopped drinking. Nobody ended up even like sick enough to go to the hospital.
Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely you're fired. Yeah, no, that's one strike and you're out.
It wasn't a teacher. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. You definitely get rid of that assistant either way, though.
Yeah, definitely. He or she. I'm gonna say it's a chick just because to be spiteful. But yeah, yeah. They're done working with children. Not just
Yeah,
that job, but they're done working with children.
you would hope. I mean, you would hope. You don't necessarily know because fucking.
Yeah, I would press charges, and as part of the sentence would be on your resume, you have to put served pine sol to preschoolers.
Yeah, there you go. That's not unfair.
Yeah, like again, if anyone else is going to hire you and they're going to be around kids, they should be aware of that fact. Yeah. Anyone else, any regular job, you can be like, okay, that situation's not going to come up. She's not going to be accidentally serving pine sol. He or she. Okay, I'm sorry, I can do both.
Yeah, really.
It was a dumb bitch, though.
Oh God, that is so fucking funny. It blows my mind. Like, how do you not realize? Like,
yeah, I like how they put it in the picture. Like, see, they're similar in color. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you, they did it that way to be like, see, anybody could make that mistake. Like, no,
oh yeah,
no, they couldn't. Most people would not make that mistake.
oh, God, that's right. I got a new book lamp. Fucking those little things, and I just turned it on to see how bright it was, and I'm like half fucking blind now.
Yeah,
because I'm smart. Why
sounds like it, dude.
I did all my Christmas shopping on Amazon already.
Nice.
I got my dad. You know, like those fucking fly swatters that like it's like a gun and it has two swatters that come together like two hands that clap.
Oh wow!
One of those because that's just cool looking.
Oh man, you should have got him that the one that shoots salt, dude. I love that one.
We had one and it broke after like a week.
Oh no shit!
Not a cheap one. Like it came with a laser sight and shit.
Damn, dude. Holy fuck, dude! You'd think if you're gonna put a laser sight on something, you'd spring for the quality of lasting longer than a fucking week.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, it was like a $40 or $50 little thing, dude. That my mom bought.
You know what I mean? Like the manufacturer, if you're gonna go all that all out.
Yeah. You would think they would make it actually durable. I don't know, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, dude. A laser sight. That's funny.
I got him a 2-pack. You know those little things that shoot the foam discs?
Foam discs?
Yeah, they're like a little Nerf gun, except they shoot little foam discs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
got him 2 of those because I know he'll get a kick out of shooting those all over the place.
Damn.
And then other people will have to go pick it up, which is going to drive them nuts. So,
yeah. So it's like a bonus gift, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like for him and you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not quite Homer buying Marge a bowling ball with Homer's name on it, but it's up there.
It's up there. Well, no, he will definitely enjoy it, though. See, that's the main difference.
Yeah, he just will never pick up after himself, basically.
I don't think he's physically capable of it.
Yeah, I hear you. I have that issue.
You can get mad at him about it.
Yeah, just accepting it at this point. Like, it's just the way it is.
Yep. I mean, he's already fallen down a couple times, and we had to like get a couple people to go in and pick him up.
Yeesh.
Like he can't stand up on his own anymore.
Oh goddamn,
like,
dude!
No, I mean he can barely do it, but like if he falls down, he can't get up.
Wow.
We're thinking that's also because he's almost always like wasted.
Oh right,
that's definitely not helping on that.
Yeesh. Has nobody ever tried to get him in a program? I'm sorry, I shouldn't pry that much. Never mind.
Oh no, we tried. Oh no, 100%. We absolutely tried to get him to fucking sober up and shit. It just doesn't work, man.
I
think he hates himself. Like,
that's a pretty.
Keep fucking drinking and shit.
Yeah, that is a pretty common. It's a pretty common trait among alcoholics and addicts, dude.
Oh yeah,
definitely a lot of self-loathing, dude.
Yeah, 100%. I think he thinks he's like a terrible parent or something, and it's like, nah, you weren't that bad. I mean, the alcoholism was pretty awful, but
right.
When you eventually realize that had nothing to do with me, like when I realized that in my own, like in early in high school, I figured that shit out. I was just like, oh, this is wavy. I can handle this much better now.
Right.
Like I'm fine now. This is.
Yeesh. But yeah, that's rough, man. Yeah, it's tough. No matter what the cause is, it's not an easy thing to. Does he have any kind of like diagnosis of what's going on with him? I feel like you had told me this and I forgot, like an asshole.
Well, we know. Okay, so we know when he went down to visit family in like Texas and Arkansas. My parents went down and took like a couple weeks to do like a sort of road trip. Like they flew down to Texas and then they drove over to Arkansas to visit like cousins and stuff, distant cousins, and his kids from his first marriage,
Right.
or kid, I should say. But he got pneumonia and it really fucked up his like liver and his kidneys.
Oh wow. So that's pretty much.
That was really fucking unfortunate and weakened him a lot. But then he just kept drinking a lot the whole time.
Like while he was sick, you mean?
Like no, he did not while he was sick. He gave it up for like I think a couple of months until he was finally like not sick with pneumonia, and he's gone through cancer twice.
Yeesh.
So he just but he's like, and he keeps smoking and drinking, and it's like, well, I mean,
this is what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. Yeesh.
But then again, like at this point, he's 78 years old. He's outlived everybody else in his family.
Right.
His sisters both passed way before he did. Like 10 years ago. The most recent one that passed. So like, he's made it way farther than anybody else, in his family. And at that age where it's like, fucking, why not?
Yeah, just trying to.
If I make a day, I might pick smoking back up. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you're kind of done and it doesn't make a difference, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, what's gonna? Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna change I'm not gonna live longer.
Right. But yeah, I know it's still like I had watched. Watch my dad kind of waste away over time, and it was not the easiest thing to do, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like what you're saying. It's not fun to watch, but it's like there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. No, it's just really I think it's frustrating to know you can't really do anything. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, especially my dad. Well, he had gone through again cancer a couple times. Like had to have surgeries, had to learn to walk again like twice, dude. And when it came back the third time, he was just like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna fight this shit again." Which I understood. Like, I understand. I know what it's like to fucking suffer and be in pain all the fucking time. So yeah, I got it. Although it's still, again, not an easy thing to watch happen, even if you understand it.
I mean, what do you at the end of the day, man? What are you gonna do? It's his decision. I'm not gonna do that bullshit where like suddenly he gets all the rights of like a 3-year-old nonsense. Like, oh, you shouldn't be able to make that choice. Let's put him in a fucking home. Like that would be, I think, way worse.
Yeah. And the frustrating thing too was my mom like took it really, really fucking personally. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but she was like angry at him for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like spent a good chunk of the fucking time as he was dying, being pissed at him for, being done. Yeah, which was really, like, yeah.
Well, he's done and she's stuck here,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, she took it personally. Like, why is he leaving me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can understand that. Like, it's not fair, but it's one of those things like, why am I stuck behind when we've spent all this time together and now I can't go with you?
Right.
Kind of thing,
Yeah, I guess it feels unfortunate that, their time's coming to an end and you're going to just, instead of enjoying what time you have, you're going to spend that time being pissed off at them.
It is. It's sad but that's very human too at the same time.
I suppose. Yeah. But yeah, this is a happy, lucky stream.
Yeah, exactly. Aren't we awesome?
Nice to be upbeat. All right, let's start reading the Alice in Chains lyrics again. Did you ever listen to that song, by the way? I sent you the Love, Hate, Love. Did you ever actually listen to that song?
I'm pretty sure I listened to it, or I at least read the lyrics. Like I remember listening to all the songs you guys sent me, because fucking Satan sent one, and you sent one, and then I want to say Gaming sent one. But
Yeah. Well, no, I sent like the Pink Floyd one. I think I sent and genuinely wanted you to listen to it because Pink Floyd's fucking awesome.
yeah,
But no, that one I sent
well,
more
the
as
Pink
a
Floyd
joke.
one I'd heard before. I just didn't like know the name on
Yeah. Gotcha. That's what I kind of figured. Like, I think almost everyone, pretty much everyone, has heard those songs.
Oh yeah,
They were kind of a big deal back in the day.
yeah. Like the fucking "We Don't Need No Education" one. Like, if you haven't heard that song by now, there's something wrong.
Yeah. If you haven't heard The Wall, you're fucking living in a cave or something. Yeah, but yeah, the fucking Alice in Chains shit, that is so fucking depressing. Yeah, I used to do that to my friends. Like, I would fucking I'd be like, hey, if you're having a rough day, man, I got some these really inspirational song lyrics. I'm gonna kind of repeat them to you. It was like just like reading them as a word, not singing. And then I'd read them fucking something from Alice in Chains. That was fucking really depressing.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd be like, hope that cheers you up, fucker. And then fucking hang up.
Oh, yeah. God. I bet it worked.
Yeah. Generally, they were receptive because it wasn't like I knew they were in a bad mood or something. You know what I mean? I have no idea what mood they were in. So it wasn't like I was fucking with them while I knew they were, in a bad mood. That wouldn't be very nice. Although I'd probably still do that. No, I wouldn't. I may be giving myself too much credit, but I think I don't fuck with people when they're actually when I know they're fucking depressed.
God damn. I got the wrong fucking article here. This is like a cheerful, happy article about some dude who built like a giant fucking like advent calendar for his wife.
It's there.
That's just sad. What's wrong with me? Gotta delete that shit. That's cheerful.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh no, okay. So it fucking changed it. This is the one I was looking for, because this one was. It's just changing the fucking article on me now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird.
That is pretty fucking bizarre, dude.
So so I'll just explain the article then, since it apparently just fucking won't stay where I fucking. That's weird. Okay, so it goes to a 7-day advent calendar. Originally, it was this article about this chick who fucking was explaining to her daughter, because her daughter called her fat. And, the picture's like she's not like a land whale fucking status or anything, like, but she's definitely fat. And she starts explaining to her daughter about how like fat protects the muscles and the skin and the bone, and like how it's a good thing, and everybody's got different amounts of fat, so it's not really okay to make fun of somebody who has more fat than somebody else, because there's nothing they can do about it. And it's like, fucking bitch, don't fucking eat so much.
Yeah, I'm fat. I don't fucking have any excuses for it. I know why I'm fat. I eat more than is necessary. I eat when I'm not hungry. These types of things. These are what will get you fat. It's not my metabolism. It's not genetics. I mean, those can play a part, but the ultimate thing is me eating more than is necessary.
And not doing enough exercise to burn the calories that you're eating at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. But way more than is necessary for my activity level.
The article would have been very funny and very entertaining, and it sucks that nobody gets to see it now.
Ah, damn it.
They might have taken it down, because I imagine the vast majority of people who read it left comments like, you fucking dumb bitch.
Right. They're fat shaming her, those bastards.
Yeah, I imagine it backfired. I think that's one of those ones that is starting to fail, like the no fat shaming thing.
Yeah, it's like, no, now you're fucking enabling people.
Yeah,
you're enabling this bad behavior.
Well, there was some chick who was trying to make fun of healthy people. Like some ridiculously fat chick being like, "Oh yeah, all these skinny bitches think they all that." It's like, yeah,
they are.
They are, exactly.
Like, I appreciate the fact that you can still pull a dick with your fucking obese ass, but that's because guys will fuck anything, and you're living proof of that, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little harsh, but still, that's pretty fucking accurate.
From what she looks like, that is a very accurate and appropriate comment, sir.
Yeah, like I think there are women that are like that disgusting that think because they can get a guy to stick their cock in them that they must be attractive. And yeah, it's just you have a vagina, and guys like sticking their cocks in vaginas, and the easier the better.
Yeah, really, and also because you're so fat, it would, I guess they could like, it'd be like fucking a trampoline or something, or like a
like you get a little bounce back, dude. A little bounce back action. Yeah, I'm not. I actually do like chunky chicks, but not like fucking morbidly obese bitches. Like even when I was like thin and good looking, I still liked some bitch, chick that was pretty chunky.
There's nothing wrong with a curvy woman.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, because again, if they're real fucking skinny, like well, it's not like I'm into fucking super rough sex, but like you want somebody that you don't have to like feel is incredibly fragile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or might take your fucking like eye out with a collarbone.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, if you want to fuck one of those pro Anna women, that's fucking disgusting.
Oh God.
Yeah, I remember researching that for something for my ex-wife, and I was like, holy shit, you can see this bitch's thigh bone jutting out. How the fuck does she think she's still too fat? How does? Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah, pro Anna and pro Mia.
Yeah, yeah. Like, dude, you're fucking disgusting. Like, yeah, the fact that they really believe, like, oh no, all these people are just jealous of how thin and beautiful you are. Like, no, that's fucking gross. Like, it's obviously unhealthy. Like, there's no fucking doubt.
There's a really well-known, like, she has a fairly good-sized channel, like up in the close to 1 million views per video channel. Eugenia Cooney, who looks like pro Anna, like it's definitely looks anorexic, and I wonder if she has that weird disorder where you can't get body fat.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Been that skinny for like 5 years, so I think you'd be dead at this point.
Right. Yeah, if it was actually anorexia.
Yeah, like if it wasn't like the other thing, like yeah, I think she'd be dead by now if it was anorexia, because I don't think you can survive with that little body fat for that long.
Yeah, that shit's just creepy.
Yeah, where they look like skeletons and there's really nothing to be done, like they can't put weight on.
Yeah. It's really sad because there is like what do you call it? There's like a point where like they might still be alive, but it's still too late to save them.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it happened a lot in the camps, like the Holocaust and shit. Like where like they were liberated, these people are still alive, but they still end up dying like a week or two later. Like it's just too late for them.
Organs are too damaged.
Yeah, it's so sad, dude.
Like the liver and the kidney function.
Yeah,
after that level of starvation for that long.
Yeah, that's so fucking sad. Like, how can you? It's just you survive that long to actually make it to where again, Germany lost and all the shit's liberated, but you die right after. That's so fucking depressing, dude. All right. Damn it, dude. I am just determined to fucking make this fucking depressing stream, dude.
It's a little dark.
Yeah, it's not consciously, dude, but it seems to be what's happening.
Eugenia Cooney.
God, that's disgusting. Is she like one of those horror models or whatever you call them? That's gross, dude.
She's super emo and she's like a really well-known YouTuber.
Right.
But like fucking, hold on, let me see if I can see her.
That seems fake, doesn't it?
It seems like that, but you watch the videos, it's very much real. But she does like fashion hauls and shit, which is really funny.
Oh man. But yeah, that's like the arms look like there's no muscle there. It looks like it's just skin.
Yeah, it's 1.4 million subs on her channel. And then
How much of that do you think is just morbid curiosity, dude?
morbid curiosity is the most. Oh, she doesn't get it. Her view count has gone way down. Average around 200K per video. But a lot of it is like fashion stuff, like emo fashion and like clothes and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
And then she just sort of like natters at the camera for a while, and it's kind of like, stop talking. You sound awful.
Damn. That's pretty fucking nasty, dude. Yeah, I'd rather listen to the fat bitches, dude, to be honest with you. That grosses me out far less than that, dude.
Well, in this case, I don't think this is something that she's done. Like everybody claims she's anorexic, but I haven't seen anything to indicate that that's actually true.
Right. Yeah, it might be just actually genetic with her.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe somebody. Looks like some before pictures where she wasn't that skinny.
Oh, really? Eesh, that's sad because that means
that is sad if she's anorexia because it's clearly not being treated.
Yeah, and again, you know where that fucking ends up. Ask Karen Carpenter. Well, you can't you can't ask Karen Carpenter. You see, because she's dead of anorexia.
Oh, Akinaro, what's up, dude?
Holy shit!
Porn webcam slut that skinny.
Holy shit! How long has it been since fucking Akinaro has been here, dude?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dude, welcome back, buddy.
Let him out of jail.
Yeah. Or he's like, wait, you mean Satan and Satire's not here? Oh, fucking, I'll tune in.
What was it? A couple episodes where you just fell asleep on the fucking.
Yeah, it was last Thursday, right? Yeah, it was a week ago, man. He was just snoring. That was pretty good. Has he been? Wait,
he was without internet for a good 2 months. Oh goddamn, dude.
Oh fuck, dude.
That's sad. I feel bad now. I shouldn't have made fun of you.
I blame Catalonia.
In which case,
I don't know about you, but I blame Catalonia, dude.
Catalonia?
Yeah, why not?
Did you see the fucking the anti-Brexiters are trying to get another fucking vote.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Another vote for Remain and shit. It's like, are you fucking kidding? We all knew it was going to happen because the UK, like they fucking voted for leave, and then they just were like, all right, we're done. They'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been dragging their feet.
Motherfuckers like a fucking like a tar baby or whatever it is.
Wait, what? What's a tar baby? Because it sounds like a racial slur
for a rabbit with the fucking where you get stuck in the tar thing. Never mind. I think it's just a racist term. I don't think that made any sense.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's a derogatory term for black people, dude.
Oh, now he has symmetric 100 megabit, and he's in heaven. Oh yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, that's pretty fucking fast internet screaming. But like they need to just stick on
tar babies.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look it up now because I'm curious now.
It's something from Brer Rabbit talked about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Second Uncle Remus stories published. Doll made of tar and turpentine used by the Brer Fox to get Brer Rabbit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking something else, but I thought Tar Baby was a fucking. Or maybe it's both. It could be both.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Yeah. Either way, you're racist. That's the bottom line. That's what I was getting at.
Probably.
Yeah, closet. Yeah. Closet racist. We're all closet racists.
What was it? I saw a fucking green text that so like the green text from like 4chan where they like tell like a quick little story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just an Australian dude on the bus, and like some African chick was on there and started feeding her baby, like just like whipped out a tit and started breastfeeding on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns to the guy sitting next to him and he's like, it seems a bit early for chocolate milk, doesn't it?
Damn, dude.
The guy got up and like was disgusted and like walked away, and he's like, I miss casual racism.
Damn. Come on.
It's a little bit funny now.
Yeah, a little racism's okay. We can't make fun of each other.
Well, hey, dude, I'm sure that there are plenty of jokes that black people tell about white people that are just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah. Although I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe, but it seems like like their racial slurs are not really offensive to us. Why is
I'm not talking about
that?
slurs. I'm not talking about slurs. I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
know what you're saying, but that's what I'm giving as like kind of like a parallel. Although I guess they would be, but we just don't let it bother us. So yeah, they could be just as funny, just as great.
Yeah, I mean they're humans, right? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna make racist jokes. It's kind of how that works.
Oh yeah, dude. No, they absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's enough fucking jokes about the pretty much any race you can think of.
Oh
It is
yeah.
kind of nice that it's not broken down really by nationality anymore. It's just black or white or brown essentially.
Yeah, or yellow.
Yeah, and yellow too. I guess those count as people too, for the sake of argument.
Oh man,
That's fucked up. Like yeah, those guys that are smarter on average than any higher IQ, not necessarily smarter.
oh man, I've been watching fucking Molyneux and Wiener like going back and forth on fucking Twitter over that.
You mean
shit.
Berg? I thought not Wiener. It's what's his name?
Weiner, maybe.
Oh, I thought it was God damn it, one of the Jew guys. It ends in like Berg or something. Oh, Weinstein, isn't it Weinstein?
Weinstein. Oh yeah, Weinstein. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
I'm confused with the Me Too Weinstein.
Right.
One of the other ones, like college professor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's not Brett though, right? Is that other Weinstein Brett's brother, or they just have the same last name?
It's just the same last name. I don't think they're related.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, Chinese racist jokes are crappy, but they still laugh hard as fuck when they tell them. Yeah, I would imagine.
Interesting. Damn it! I had a thought and I fucking lost it.
Oh, I thought it was pretty funny because I thought Weinstein called it out pretty fucking well when he was like, "It's just oh hey, what's up, Satan and Satire?" When he called it out, and he said it was basically just like, oh, I got to look it up now.
See, I know the stream is going bad when you immediately know when somebody hops on. Like you're actually paying attention to it and not just sitting there being a you.
He called the Molyneux's stuff about like the fucking race realism, the modern creation myth, delivered as if it were analysis. And basically pointed out that it's trying to persuade people through flattery. It's not really
right. You know, it's like, look how great white people are, but couched as couched as analysis or whatever.
But we're not racist because we say Asian people are better.
Yeah. You know what? Although this is the affirmative action thing is kind of interesting because I don't know that it's necessary anymore. But again, like going into college and shit, I think it's fucked up that like the minorities get points added to their score or whatever, like on the SATs because they're minorities, and then like Asian people and white people both have points taken away. Like it seems fucked up to do that to 18-year-old kids, dude.
Well, okay. To be fair, I think what they actually end up doing is white people are it's kind of like white people are the standard, right? They don't get points added or deducted. And then if you're Asian, Indian, or Western European, yeah, you get some points taken away from your shit. If you're basically anything other than white or Asian, Indian, Eastern, or Western European, you get points added to it because we just assume you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's fucked up though. I mean, it's again, people are getting denied something even though they're actually more qualified. That's what fucks with me on that. I can see where it was necessary. I just don't know that it is anymore. I think we're better than that now, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I just don't. I don't give a shit if like as long as whoever's the best for the fucking position, like that's what should happen.
Well, again, that's what's happening. Yeah, you fucking racist, dude.
That's racist.
That's what we get for having an African on the show.
Yeah, I suppose you feel like may the best man win too, right? You fucking asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Why do you assume it would be a man? You fucking sexist.
May the best Zer win. May the best
See, now
Z
you're
of Zer.
just making fun of like the billions and trillions of different made up words that we use to say that I'm basically a man, but I have no personality, so call me Zim.
It makes me sound more interesting without having to put in any work on developing a personality or anything.
Well, now I've used all these ist words. Now I can take control of the conversation or whatever social situation it's in and be the center of attention without having earned any of that social credit.
Yeah, it's like if you could just find an interesting bullshit version of yourself that you can convince people of. You're like, hey, now I don't have to be witty or charming or any of that bullshit.
Those fucking trans people who are like in the middle of conversation will inform you that they've changed gender. Can you imagine hanging out and not just punch that person in the face?
Dude, I wouldn't punch him, dude. Well, maybe if I was around them like a lot for a long time, I would laugh in their fucking face.
The fourth time they correct your fucking pronouns in a conversation, you're telling me you wouldn't be like, all right, dude, I gotta do something.
Yeah, no, that's what I was getting at. Like at first I would laugh at them. But yeah, if I had to be around them constantly after that, yeah, I'd eventually punch them in the fucking face.
Yeah. Oh no, now I'm a female. Yeah.
Now it's she. Now it's Z. Now it's Zer.
Then you just like the fourth time you're just waiting for them to say they're male again, so you don't get in trouble for punching them.
Right. That's the gender. That's the one where I can smack you in just to get assault and no hate charges, no hate crime charges.
At the time, he said he was male.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he self-identified as male. So I punched his male fucking face.
Goddamn rainbow Nazis.
Yeah.
That's one of those things I like, the pride parades. All the pride parades. You can't have a white pride parade because then you're a bunch of Nazis, but you can have pride for anything else that's totally fucking nothing you did.
Right. I don't see why Asian and Indian pride, that shouldn't be allowed either because they're definitely privileged.
Well, I just don't think that you did anything to become Asian or Indian.
Yeah, it is weird.
So I don't know why you would take pride in something that you didn't actually put effort into.
Yeah, I think they should change that. Like, if they just change it to like appreciation or like the word pride is weird for that. You're right. Yeah.
Well, the word is gay pride. Like, you claim it's not a choice, but you want to take pride in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're born that way, but. Yeah, you're taking pride for just an accident of birth then.
Can we have just pride, like parades for everybody now? Like, you were born, yay!
Right.
Like, yeah, we have that. It's called middle school.
Oh. Or like kindergarten graduation ceremonies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really all school, really, if you think about it. It's all just, well, except for white people. Sorry.
School is a good way to teach people to work in factories.
Mm-hmm.
They make you just not dumb enough to fucking work in a factory, and then they teach you how to follow.
Okay. Hold on. Like, have you seen any high school graduate recently? No, they're too fucking stupid to even work in a fucking factory. No.
Oh no, I mean that's what the original.
With as so happy as we are as a nation at the moment, like if you just took an entire fucking class. Like in any high school in the entire fucking country, you take an entire class, like senior class, graduating class. All right, you all got a job in a factory. How fucking long until there is an average of one fucking arm per student?
That's actually a fair point.
I give it 7.5 months before there is an average of one fucking arm per student.
Here they start by getting like a finger cut off and then getting a lawsuit and like getting a certain amount of money for like the finger. And then it just escalates until it's the whole arm.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I got like 1,800 for the tip of my finger, dude. I feel like I kind of, as a 16-year-old, it was great, but now I feel like, that wasn't very much money.
You lost the tip of your finger? How?
Using the lettuce shredder machine and sticking my hand a little too close to it while it was operating. Like, yeah, it was basically it was a moronic thing.
How much your finger are we talking about here?
Yeah, just to the first knuckle, dude. Here, I'll show it to you. Hold on.
I've shown it here before. Fucking dumb.
I've shown it here before, but hold on. Let me see. Oh, get in there.
Wait. It was your middle finger too? No, yep. You fucking idiot.
No, if you're going to lose one, that's the one to lose, really. You don't want to lose your thumb or your pinky because that's kind of on the end.
No, but why does that
Oh,
it takes
man.
away so much of the impact?
Yeah. Dude, I like being able to flip people off and get away with it. It's fucking fantastic. I used to like probably till fucking my late 20s, probably almost till I was 30. Every picture I was in, I had to flip the camera off with that finger, by my stubby fucking middle finger.
That is exactly what you do at that age too. I can't imagine anybody would not.
Yeah, no, like because it happened when I was 16, dude. You know what I mean? Like I was just a fucking kid, but yeah, literally for the next 15 years or so. I was like, look, if I'm getting my picture taken, this stubby middle finger is making it into the picture. It's not happening.
Somehow you're definitely gonna flip off the camera.
Yeah. I remember doing it like my friend's mom was taking a picture of all of us, dude, and I'm like, look, I do this, right? And it's gonna happen. Like,
I do this now. This is who I am.
This is my thing. This is me now.
Oh goddamn, dude. That's
She was actually cool with it, dude. Yeah, she was the one that actually was my boss when I worked at as a daycare aide at the Catholic middle school here. She was actually my boss. Dude. She was actually cool.
No, did the kids taste good?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was wondering why they kept talking about
school.
Be fair. I was wondering why they kept talking about spirit cooking, dude. It was weird. Although I'm trying to think, like most of the teachers were women, so I don't think. Well, it's not that women can't molest kids, but whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The principal was a little creepy, so because again, it's not like they had to be. Like they weren't priests and nuns that work there. You know what I mean? It was just regular people. I assume they were all Catholic, but beyond
regular people seems like a stretch.
Right. Quote unquote, the regular Catholics. How's that?
Speaking of pedophiles, have you seen the fucking recent thing on Twitter? Where like all the fucking pedos from fucking Tumblr are now going onto Twitter and announcing it in their fucking bio?
Wow.
Where they're like proudly anti-map or something, like it fucking like they're all putting it in their fucking like, hey, guess what I am?
Yeah. No, they're still trying to they're making another effort to get it accepted as part of the LGBT thing.
That just it fucking blew my mind. When I see all these lists of people, I was like, because at first when I saw I was like, well, how do you know they're pedophiles? Like that, are you sure? And then I was like, oh, they all fucking said it.
Yeah, they're claiming it proudly.
Fuck it, I don't know now.
Dude, I think we're getting to the point we're going to have to start just killing people, dude. I think we're going to have to start forming fucking lynch mobs, dude, for fucking pedos, dude.
For a lot of people.
Yeah, not just pedos. We'll start with them.
Look, if you're going to go to the trouble of forming a lynch mob, don't waste the effort just for one or two people.
Yeah, if anyone shows any sympathy towards the pedos, they can get killed too.
No, I think what we need to do is just start making like these Chris Hansen traps, but they never leave.
Right. Yeah. First of all, you don't film it because that would be evidence. And yeah, they never fucking leave.
They never come out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Buddy, bring the Zimas. Yeah, Zimas is probably a little dated now that I think about it.
Yeah, some 40-year-old showing up to bang a 13-year-old. It's fucking time to be done with that guy.
Yeah. He can have the choice of losing his nuts or losing his life. Or cock. We'll go ahead, cock and nuts, dude.
What choice?
Yeah. Do you want to die or do you want to not have a cock and balls anymore? Which
no, it's like, do you want to die or do you want to die?
How do you want to die? I prefer to, we could always just cut their fucking junk off and let them bleed out. That'd be an interesting death.
I think you don't want to martyr people. You know what I mean? Like, if it's execution style, I think that would be more stomachable to the American public at large.
I'm 99% sure stomachable is not a word.
It's probably not a word. If you tortured him, I can see
palatable.
Yeah.
Metaphorically palatable. There we go.
Sorry, that word was just so weird to me. I felt I had to comment on it.
Stomachable.
Stomachable, you fucking guy.
Chris Green, you're gonna say that's not real now too.
Oh man, but yeah, nobody needs to know how we're killing
not
them.
Real here is fucking birds. All right, birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real. Oh yeah, I love that shit. Fucking no, like that's gonna find out. Like it's not like the police aren't gonna find the bodies eventually, and fucking like like it's gonna come out like that. Nothing like that good ever stays a secret.
No, okay, no. The way we do this, right, and we to make it like full circle, right? We make pies. All right, fucking Sweeney Todd, fucking meat pies, fucking human people, right? But here's the kicker, right? We feed them all the little fucking dumbass brats on Tumblr that'd be dumb enough to fucking actually walk into one of those fucking traps.
All right, fair enough.
Dude, let's sell them at exorbitant prices, dude.
Sell them at exorbitant prices. It's
like this is high quality meat here, man.
You don't get this kind of pork. This is artisanal pork.
Fucking long pig.
Yeah. Long pig. Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, Soylent. Obviously, apparently naming something Soylent is not going to prevent it from selling, so fuck it.
Yeah, that's right. The fucking Soylent drinks.
Yeah. Fuck it. We'll just use a different color. They'll never know it. They'll never see it coming. Although, what if we use the color to describe it? Like if Asians, it would be Soylent yellow. And then if it's like fucking Mexicans, Soylent brown, and so on.
Oh, there you go.
That's fucking awful. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Half and half. Is it a Soylent checkerboard pie?
There you go. Soylent taupe or whatever fucking color it is. I don't even know what fucking color taupe is. I'm sure it's a color.
Stop. Just stop.
Soylent periwinkle? How's that? I'm digging it deeper.
Now you're talking about if we started killing gay people just for being gay.
Yeah. Soylent paisley.
It's Soylent mauve.
That's not even a color.
Oh yeah, I guess it's more of a pattern.
It's design, you stupid fuck.
It's close enough, goddammit.
The pattern is not a color.
What?
It's a pattern, it's not a color.
Oh. Does it have specific colors associated with it?
No.
Or is it just a pattern?
It's a pattern.
Yeah, close enough, dude.
Gummy hippie pattern.
Soylent tie-dye. I'm going to keep getting them wrong, dude.
Stop.
Soylent. God damn it.
Okay.
Never mind.
I have a mute button, right? Ha! I win!
Good job, buddy.
That was fucking like there. I like that. That was
I'm fucking just gonna hang out over the mute microphone button.
Oh, this is going south already.
Just now.
I showed up. So yeah.
Yeah, no, we were off the rails already. It's been incredibly depressing stream the whole fucking time, dude.
Oh my god.
So now it's actually
that fag came, I'm out.
Yeah. Oh, fucking another Satan and Satire fan.
That's fucking hilarious.
Who is that?
Akinaro. He's gone, so it's not like you get to him now.
Yeah, he's not gonna hear you. Oh man.
I hung out in the chat and saw him there and be like, fuck it. Gotcha, bitch.
I don't even see what his problem is. Like he's like,
yeah, he's pretty fucking twisted, dude.
Yeah, it's not like you're saying anything he hasn't said worse, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, although again, I don't think he views Satan and Satire as like a teenager trying to be edgy.
Oh
instead of the fucked up maniac that Satan actually is. No offense.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What was it like? So comparable. Satan talks about like pushing kids down in like high schools when he's fucking doing like the yearbook photography or whatever, like down because they got uppity. Fucking
no, that's the perfect word. Fucking uppity. That's exactly what the motherfucker was. Uppity.
And then Akadaro talks about working like cooking old food in old folks' homes and spitting in the food because they're assholes. Those are about, I'd say, on the scale of fucked up, about the same level of fucked up, right?
Yeah, they're pretty close, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, again, I think he has a misconception of,
Like, I feel like you're challenging me now to be more fucked up.
Oh man, when he comes back with some fucking like grade schooler scalp, that's gonna be on me, I guess.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You threw the gauntlet down, buddy.
Like, well, he wouldn't respond. I told him to smile.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, I just one of these times you could be all high on cocaine, taking pictures of like fucking 5-year-olds for their fucking whatever school pictures, and one of them's just gonna give you the finger when you say the smile, and you're gonna be like, "All right, kid, that's fucking it."
Your example number one.
He's gonna go smooth with your scalp on the fucking wall. Oh man, that would actually be pretty fucking funny. Oh, speaking of scalping, apparently Elizabeth Warren is finally starting to admit that whole DNA Indian thing test might have backfired on her 2020 presidential.
Oh, good for her. It's finally acknowledging reality.
Well, not her, but like the DNC essentially, like
no, yeah, she's still batshit crazy, but the DNC is going, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop. If you want to continue with us, with our organization, you're gonna have to knock that shit off.
Oh no, they know she'll stay. She'll keep her congressional seat no matter what. They're just saying like, yeah, we're not going to back you for the 2020 president thing if you keep up with this shit, kind of deal.
Yeah. Dude, man, I think it's going to be a really interesting group that's running for the Democratic nomination, man.
I want it to be like Elizabeth Warren, Nancy Pelosi,
Gillibrand, or what her name is? Gillibrand? Is it Gillibrand? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then Osorio Cortez, dude.
And then that fucking scumbag lawyer that beat some lady up.
No. Like
Michael Avenatti.
They're fine. Just not Cortez, because I don't want to admit it, but she actually has a chance of fucking winning. No, like that cannot fucking be allowed.
Yeah. Well, she's not old enough anyway, right?
She will be. Not in 2020, but she will be in 2024. And let's be honest, Trump's winning 2020.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much a lock at this point. I mean, even with the lock ban that he's going to push through in executive orders, I think by 2020 they'll have forgotten that.
Right. Yeah, but dude, so we don't have to worry about that bitch for a while. I still think she's going to say so much stupid shit by that time that she's going to disqualify herself, even among the people that are fucking rabidly.
Doesn't matter what stupid shit she says. They won't care.
I think if she got elected, the fucking she would either end up being a puppet, where like because she's just too dumb to realize she's being fucking like handled.
Right.
Or she would be like fucking assassinated in order to like garner sympathy.
Yeah,
like
so like
they'd want as the real president, so they just fucking take her out because they're like, look, she's too fucking nuts to control. She'll turn on us. We gotta fucking take her down and let the VP run it.
Yeah, anybody who's embracing the Che Guevara comparisons, they need to fucking die, dude.
Well, I don't think it would be like Republicans that did it. I think it'd be like the fucking Democrats.
Right. They're like, let's use her to get her elected, and we'll make the vice president the person that we really want to be president.
Yeah. I think they would try to handle her first, though.
Right.
Basically, run her like a puppet, like Bush Jr. was.
Right. Yeah, dude. Did we ever talk about the George Sr. dying? Did we talk about that at all?
We mentioned it like, oh no, he's dead. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he's fucking evil, dude. I don't know why people are not aware of that, dude. But
anybody they can
Bush Senior,
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Like, wait, what? Hold on. What?
What?
Bush Sr. was evil?
Yeah.
Elaborate, please.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. All right. So, yeah, in my opinion, from what evidence that I've seen, again, he worked with the CIA. He was in Daley Plaza when Kennedy got shot. So he's almost certainly involved with that assassination thing. And basically, when he was vice president, I mean, he was responsible for a lot of the fucked up shit that was happening under Reagan's nose. You know, again, he's got huge connections with the CIA. He was the director of the CIA for quite a while. So, yeah, he's been involved in a lot of fucked up shit. And he comes across as a fucking wimp or whatever, but it's not fucking what he actually was. He's a fucking cold-blooded killer, dude.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Okay.
Like when it comes to presidents that we've had in the last, I'll say like 30, 40 years, right? Because you start getting into like actual like American like history and like 50, 60, 70 plus years ago. I don't know as much about most of these presidents. The most I know about any of them besides the stuff in like the last 30, 40 years would be like Lincoln. And that's about it. Or fucking like Andrews. Like,
I don't know that building a Lincoln log house with when you're a kid counts as knowing about Lincoln.
Well, then all right. Then I don't know shit about any of them. But no, like when it comes to like the most recent presidents, I have the least bad things to say about Bush Sr.
Because I
honestly have the most bad things to say about Bush Jr. because that dumb motherfucker. But whatever. Like I have more bad things to say about him than I do Obama.
Yeah, so you think his dad was a nice guy and he just happened to turn out evil?
No, his son wasn't evil. He's just fucking retarded.
No, he was both, dude.
But to be fair, like they were all bad.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like let's be clear. You're talking the lesser of evils. You're not talking about that he wasn't a bad person altogether. Like we haven't had a good president in like decades
since Nixon.
What the fuck?
I would say. Sadly, like that's fucking not untrue.
Like Nixon might actually have been pretty fucking reasonable compared to.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Like one of your reasons as to why Bush Sr. was so fucking terrible was because he knew about the things that that Nixon was doing.
Wait, what?
Huh? What the fuck?
No, he's saying Bush Sr. was basically doing all the evil shit that happened while Reagan was president.
Oh, sorry, Reagan, not fucking whatever.
Not that he knew about it, that he was behind all of the fucked up shit.
Yeah, Reagan in a lot of ways was a figurehead, or not figurehead. He was actually doing shit too. But I think Reagan was genuinely trying to do right. I think he was really idealistic, or maybe he wasn't. It doesn't matter. But George Sr. Was, again, running a lot of fucking fucked up shit under that guy's nose that I don't think Reagan was fully aware of. Again, if they go in believing that he was involved in Kennedy's assassination, which he almost certainly was.
Okay, let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Yeah, there's pictures of him in that area.
Yeah, like he plus like a couple of sitting senators now, at least one or two fucking, at least a handful of fucking congressmen, and then a shit ton of people that are still in the White House now. Did they have a hand in it too?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Who else are you talking about?
I know, no, just in general. Like I know.
What do you mean in general? You just fucking threw that out there, and you don't have any examples of who you're talking about.
One specifically, but I can't remember his fucking name. He's the senator from, I think it's Oklahoma. Not positive. I think it's Oklahoma.
Okay. It's hard to confirm or deny your claim.
Right? No, I'm having to look it up. No, but there was a bunch of political people there, considering it was a fucking political parade or fucking not parade, but whatever. You know
a political event.
Right. There were people that were at that event that are still in politics today. Not every single person that was there, actually 99%, let's say, just including all the fucking civilians and people in the audience and shit, right? 99+% of the people that were there weren't involved in the fucking assassination.
Okay. All right. Well, he was, again, a member of the CIA and later became the director of the CIA. So, yeah, I find that suspicious, dude. And again, all the shit that went down under Reagan, again, yeah, I don't have any fucking direct proof, I guess. But, yeah, I believe that he's obviously didn't lose his connections in the CIA because he became vice president. But, again, a lot of that was fucking, CIA directed shit that was going on.
He almost sounds a little bit like the fucking American version of Putin.
Yeah, he had his hands in a lot of fucking shit, dude.
Just the general broad strokes, where like Putin was all in the KGB and shit, and then suddenly he's the leader of the country, and then Bush was like the leader of the CIA, and then suddenly he's in charge of the country.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the shits, and again, I'm just distrustful in general of anyone that was high up in the CIA, and the guy that was directing it, especially. Considering again the fact that Kennedy was aiming to shut them down and eliminate them, and shortly after he fucking makes that statement that he's going to smash them into 1,000 pieces, he's assassinated. And again, those members are in fucking Daley Plaza, along with Woody Harrelson's dad. Apparently, he was in on that, dude.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, darn. Yeah. For a minute, I thought we were going to hear snoring.
Like,
Woody we're keeping staying awake if he's actually interested in the conversation. We got to steer into something that'll make him pass out.
Who actually pulled the trigger. Like, we all know this.
Yeah. Who?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody
Harrelson. But Woody Harrelson's dad was actually a hitman, though.
Yeah,
right before he started working on Cheers, he went to go assassinate JFK.
I said Woody Harrelson.
You can't tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, no. If you look at the pictures of the there's 3 people that they had arrested and brought in that were in the rail yards, the adjacent rail yards, that they refer to them as tramps. But they're fucking like their hair was kind of messed up and they weren't clean shaven. But like the rest of them, like their shoes, they had decent shoes on that weren't scuffed up or anything. Their clothes were fine. He was one of those 3. Again, an incredible resemblance if it isn't him. Again, Woody Harrelson's father, not Woody Harrelson.
No, bullshit. No, Woody Harrelson pulled the trigger.
Okay, dude. All right.
You can't tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're arguing against belligerent alcoholism at this point. To be fair.
I mean, okay, yeah, sure, and
all right. Yeah, no. Again, I've studied that assassination a lot.
So still not as bad as arguing against the fucking communists, though. Jesus fucking Christ!
You're the one who fucking did it.
I didn't realize he was a legit communist, or I never would have fucking said anything.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
I don't remember his name. Some fuck
communist
on Twitter.
In space.
Oh, communist in space. Oh, that's the same guy.
Yep.
You didn't know that he was. Wait, was that his name when you were arguing?
No,
it wasn't.
Some sort of penguin or something.
It's Telegon or Telegon. Telegon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say if his name was communist in space and you didn't know he was a communist, I would not. Yeah, that would be a little shocking.
I think my favorite argument he made was that the fucking national debt went up, and I'm like, it's gone up since World War II.
Right.
With the exception of 1 year, it's raised every single year since World War II. And the only exponential ones were like when we went off the gold standard, shit like that. Like that's when the national debt fucking skyrocketed each time. Is when they did shit like that. But like it's been pretty steadily going up for like every year. I thought that was funny. He's like, no, it didn't. I'm like, but you can look it up, like, and just see.
Like, this is not a disputed. Although, again, there is.
That's when I started to get suspicious, and then I looked at his profile and I was like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah,
He's in a cult.
I was going to say that's not a disputable fact, but again, everything's disputable nowadays. I forgot.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Even mathematical type evidence, dude. Like, hey, this number keeps going up, and that's not evidence. Come on, that's all you got for evidence.
Everything. If you raise the minimum wage, unemployment will go up. All right.
Yeah.
It's never been the case before in history, but sure.
Yeah, prices of things might go up.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happens. If you raise minimum wage, then rent goes up, then the price of normal goods and services go up at the same way commensurately. Like that just doesn't resolve anything. If you want to look at like fucking the basically the wage fixing that's going on, like minimum wage has really nothing to do with that. There's a whole bunch of other shit involved, and I don't know that there is a solution to that other than like
magic,
fucking heads on pikes. Like
it'll just fix itself. It'll just work itself out. If we tried true communism, true communism.
I'm not falling for that shit. I ain't joining that cult.
I fucking love that shit. Yeah, I love how what's really funny about that is they'll put forward places like Finland and what are the other countries there that they're
Norway.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, they're the ones where
Denmark. Denmark is the one. Yeah,
yeah. So they claim that that's socialist or communist, but it's really not. It's still free enterprise. They just tax the shit out of it. Like the government's not in charge of the businesses. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, they're not really in charge of the businesses. They just tax the shit out of the businesses and everything else.
They're the same as most successful economies in that they're a mixed economy. They just lean more towards socialism than capitalism.
Yeah, it's definitely not communism though, because again, they're not seizing the quote unquote means of production. You know what I mean? They're not in charge of.
Well, and in communism, isn't there like one kind of pants?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody wears the same pants because only one factory makes pants and it makes all the pants.
Yeah, there's no fucking what do you call it? Competition, because again, the government is the only fucking person that's actually producing anything. The only whatever you call it.
Okay, that would be actual communism, but the theoretical bullshit that every communist that I've ever met online actually argues for is this impossible fucking utopian bullshit that is it's quite literally not possible.
Mm-hmm.
We want a stateless state to control everything, but they don't actually control everything because the people do, but the people don't really have the choice to vote for things that we don't want them to vote for.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
No, like that's not how shit works. Fucking try it.
Well, that's why I call them a cult. Because like you have to have divorced yourself from reality to the same level as any like random cult member in order to fucking believe that shit.
Yeah.
Like you clearly don't believe in the real world, so
like, but no, like the thing that always gets me is we want a stateless state. Say that again, but slower.
Oh
man.
Yeah, but it's essentially impossible fucking idealistic nonsense. And again, I don't think
it's assuming that human beings are going to be good people, and that's just not the case.
Yeah, again, it doesn't even the percentage of decent human beings that are necessary for that to even have a chance at working, it's never going to fucking happen. Or if it is, it's fucking literally eons away. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of years.
I mean,
away.
if you think about your own neighborhood, like I don't know how many of your neighbors you know, but like we know a bunch of our neighbors. If we were supposedly going to try to fucking survive as like a commune, like it wouldn't work, because there's those people who would just basically try to fucking coast. they'd be like, oh, well, you know, somebody else is going to grow the food. I'll just beg some off of them and they'll feel bad and have to feed me. You know, like that shit would happen. Like you have to kill people to make that work.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with, like, you know, when you lean a little more towards capitalism, like, you know, some people are going to die of their own decisions, but at least it's not like the government executing them or just random, like, well, you know, we need to make the world a better place. Sorry, pal, you got to go.
Yeah, or that the idea that anyone that's successful must have gotten there by doing something shitty. You know, which is true in a lot of cases, actually. But again, if it's a farm you're talking about, probably not. They're probably just good farmers.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, again, in Ukraine, that's why fucking, I don't know, how was it, 5 million people fucking starved to death? They had to come out with, what do you call them? Yeah, posters saying, hey, don't eat your kids. Because people were eating their kids.
I don't know that last part needed to be explained. I think we all knew that.
I know. I just dragged it out so much. First of all, I was kind of I can't think of the word poster.
Their children? I like communism now.
Now it's sounding good.
Oh God.
Yeah. Why are they not leading with that now? Come to think of it, like, hey,
like if you have kids, you get to fucking eat them.
Yeah, that is actually true, man. Come to think of it now. Like, hey, you guys better fucking act right, or we're going to eat you. I mean, we already kind of want to do it anyway, so you better fucking act right.
Oh, I found out more about that Twitter thing that was going around about the fucking father-daughter furry thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
So,
what?
Yeah, I am also
no.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This doesn't sound good.
It sounds like.
Well, it's not good.
Hold on. Rather not go down.
No, it's interesting. The whole thing was like, it's one of the members of ICP, I guess, decided to support his daughter as a furry and took her to a furry convention, and then got his own fursuit.
All right.
And I'm like, that's not fucking okay.
Was that the one where they were bitching about how shitty the costume was that they got?
Yeah,
I don't know, but like that father-daughter fetish bonding time, like that's not okay.
I'm a furry juggalo. I'm a juggalo furry. No, bitch, you're fucking food.
Damn, dude.
Like you willingly took your daughter to a place where regularly, like, minors are taken advantage of and fucked.
Yeah. Well, he may not.
Rampant HIV transfers are going on. Well, maybe he should have fucking looked into it.
Yeah, but he's
as a father, that's his responsibility to fucking pay attention to what's going on with his kid and know whether or not what he's leading his own child into and taking part in is fucking safe.
Right, but I mean, you know, the guy we're talking about is not like fucking, you know, doubling as the leader of Mensa.
No, I get that he's like dumb. I'm just like, I think the whole thing is gross. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, if your kid is into fucking like bondage, do you fucking tie him up? I mean, what the fuck? You know, like that's the part that makes it real weird for me.
Yeah, him getting the costume too, and then like, oh yeah, this is how I'm going to bond with my daughter. I get what you're saying.
It's like my son is gay, so I decided to go suck a few dicks. What the fuck?
I mean, that's just good parenting.
You got to be involved.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It's
like,
so gross.
If you're not involved in your kid's life and you don't know what they're doing, so you have to be involved in their sex life. You should always take your daughter's virginity. Like, you should always be the dad's responsibility.
Oh, right.
Oh, no. No. God damn, dude. Well, you know what? If anybody, an ICP fan, seems like that would be the thing. Something to do with Insane Clown Posse. It seems like it fits their thing.
I don't want some just random teenager taking my daughter's virginity. I'm gonna fucking take that shit.
The SJWs took over their fucking big air quotes here beauty pageant for the fucking gathering of the juggalos or whatever.
Wow.
They have a juggalette fucking parade or something where like the hot chicks get up and do like slutty naked dancing and shit.
Wait, you're not going to put the word hot in quotes on that one?
The whole thing is in big fucking quotes at this point. You realize, like, the whole thing. So now that
Fair
they
enough.
have a special fucking thing where they have a bunch of like fat chicks come out and pretend to be like, you know, dance like super sexy and shit.
Yeah, twerking.
And they changed the rules
not
so that
twerking,
it's not
sorry.
about like how you look to win the beauty contest. It's like your skills.
Like your BJ skills or something.
No, like fucking they get up and do things like rap and tell stories and shit. It's fucking, I don't know.
Dude, that sounds
I
What are
only
we
funny.
saw
talking
little
about?
bits of
I
clips.
zoned out for a second, and now I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
The Juggalette, the Juggalette beauty contest at the gathering of the fucking clown posse juggalo thingies or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The SJWs basically took it over.
Oh wow, how did that happen, dude?
You
How the fuck?
fucking wonder, don't you?
Yeah, dude, that seems like the last people that should be taking over anything to do with the ICP guys.
I don't know, man. They changed the whole thing, so it's not about who looks hottest.
And the guys in charge, the fucking ICP guys are fucking okay with that.
I don't know.
That's
Look,
fucking
I just watched a little YouTube thing for like 15 minutes. I didn't even watch the whole documentary. But
Why not, dude? That sounds fucking
it's like
fascinating.
it was like an hour, and it just like everybody was a pussy, and fucking everybody sucked, and I was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore.
Like that's enough of that. I got you. I understood.
The women are women, the men are women. It just fucking got boring.
God damn. That's funny though. How the fuck would you let them take over? God damn.
Of all things, a fucking Juggalo gathering like event.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. Yeah. Good for them. So
I wonder if like
ridiculous.
the fucking ICP are like fucking SJWs now or something.
Yeah, it could be. Fucking going in on the furry thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're as fucking retarded. They still don't know how magnets work.
Yeah, fucking
They still sing that song about how magnets are fucking magic.
Yeah, don't give them any of that science shit. How do fucking magnets work?
That's a legit thing. I thought that was a joke. Like they really don't know how magnets work.
That's in a song. Like they fucking put that in a fucking song.
Damn.
Man.
Well, to be fair, I've never listened to Insane Clown Posse.
Well, some of their shit was kind of funny, dude. Like I found it kind of entertaining. They were never anywhere near my fucking favorite, but
I think I was too old to be interested when they came out.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. When did
Fuck
they
you.
start?
I'm older than you, dude. Fucking asshole.
Well, also keep in mind I'm more of like into like classic blues and shit. So
Yeah,
I listen to jazz.
Yes,
so
I get it. You're more
just as bad.
sophisticated. Yes.
No. I listen to jazz. That's just as bad. So.
Yeah, stabby way more. I'm willing to concede that, dude. You're definitely more sophisticated than I am, dude.
Here's the fucking line. Fucking water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work? I don't want to talk to no scientists. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed.
Yes, that is very SJW-y to not to ignore science. That is a good point.
Oh, that just fucking that hurts.
Yeah, they've always been SJW-y apparently. Like, yeah, I'm going to ignore science.
Well,
Very
that wasn't a thing about them being SJW. That's just them being fucking retarded. So they could possibly be. They fit the qualifications.
That sounds like the shit you come up with when you're fucking crossfaded.
At this point, they could be fucking SJW or fucking white nationalists. Either way, they still fit both the qualifications. They're retarded, and they're retarded.
Yeah, but it is evidence, dude, is what I'm saying. It does, ignoring science is definitely an SJW thing.
That really does sound like
again,
the kind of thing
it is a white nationalist thing too. You are correct.
It sounds like they're fucking like drunk and high as fuck when they're coming up with this shit. That's what I can think of.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for them and their fans, dude.
Oh, that's right. And they got that fucking soda, right? The Fago or whatever.
I don't know. Fucking juggalos.
Yeah, that's a whole weird culture. I mean, anything that involves dressing like a clown intentionally and doesn't mean you work at a circus, I don't understand.
Yeah, dude, I've driven by like I forgot what the fuck I was doing up in Phoenix, but there's a concert, up in Central Phoenix of them, and just seeing a bunch of their fucking fans walking towards the concert, you're like, wow, this is one of the greatest things I've ever fucking seen. Oh, everybody's just done up in that fucking makeup and shit. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
I like
These
that
are
they get
all
upset
fucking
that people
adults.
make fun of them.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Like you dressed as a clown and people laughed at you and you're mad?
Right? Like, how were you not expecting this? Oh, because you called yourself Insane Clowns? that makes you badass.
No, they call themselves Juggalos, the fans themselves.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
I know,
talking
but
about,
I'm
not
talking
the
about
band.
dude.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the band. Just like the fans get all upset when you laugh at the fucking makeup and outfits and shit.
Okay, well, they're fans of a fucking thing that are called Insane Clown.
But they call themselves Juggalos, which is even worse.
Yeah, they're trying to make themselves sound like they're badasses. It's fucking
or Juggalettes.
Juggalettes, yeah.
For the ladies.
Yeah. Oh, you call yourself Juggalos? Well, I for one am intimidated. You guys are scary.
Hey! It's there are no Juggalos or Juggalettes anymore. All right, that's sexist language. They're Juggalettes.
Juggalettes. You sure it's not Juggaleers or something like that? No, that doesn't work. Juggalettes works better. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like the Latinx thing, but Juggalettes.
Like some fucking board of some useless fucking committee or some shit, right? In Mexico decided that they weren't going to use the term Latino and Latina anymore, right? Mm-hmm. And the entire state of Mexico went, no.
Yeah, you want us to change the
whole country was like, no. See, no. It's fucking, es muy retardo. It's not happening.
I think retard is babosa in Spanish.
Babosa. It would be a feminine word. That makes sense.
Sweet. I'm glad I'm not the only woman hater on the stream. God damn it.
I'm going to look up what retarded is in Spanish now, just because I'm curious.
It's just going to say no bueno.
Oh, no, it's retardar. Okay, I was wrong.
Retardar? Oh, so you got to conjugate it.
Retrasado. For retarded. Retrasado. That actually sounds kind of cool. Retrasado.
Yeah, good for them. Good for those retrasado peoples.
If we're going to offend people in another language, we should do it properly. Damn it.
Yeah, that is a valid point. Don't want to offend people improperly.
So this is the thing I found. Man hammered ice pick through roommate's penis.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh fuck! Wait, what? Wait, I missed the whole thing, dude.
Right. Man hammered ice pick through roommate's penis.
Not only do I not want to talk about this, I also want to correct something I said earlier. Retarded is retrasado, so it's a masculine word. So fuck.
Retrosadex. We'll make it
retrosadex. No, retard is the one that was feminine. Retarded is the one that's masculine for some reason.
No, they balance.
No, like retard was unconjugated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Retard.
Yeah, the O would be
babosa. I wonder what that is then. What the fuck have I been saying? Now I gotta find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say the noun wouldn't need to be conjugated, right? Yeah, the nouns aren't conjugated. Of course not. It's the verbs that are conjugated.
Oh, it's a slug. Never mind.
Holy fuck, dude! What is wrong with us? We're all insane.
We're all bad.
Insane clown posse.
So essentially, what happened was the two roommates had a big fight. So the one guy put a gun to the other guy's head and handcuffed him to a chair and gave him the option of being driven out in the desert and shot, or having a fucking ice pick like nailed through his dick.
Wow.
I choose the desert.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that he chose the right option.
All right. Yeah, like yeah. For one thing, you give him a chance to change his mind.
I mean, like if I'm gonna shove a fucking ice pick through my dick, I'm at least gonna get it fucking gauged and make a fucking Prince Albert out of it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've already gone that far. You might as well get something.
Yeah, try to make a positive out of a negative. That's beautiful.
The charge The charge says domestic violence and that the men live together, but it doesn't explain whether or not they were a couple. I think that kind of like ice pick thing explains that obviously they were a couple.
Yeah, anything that fucking on that level of brutal personal shit. Yeah, they were fucking. Those two dudes were fucking.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. That's kind of the. It has to be for it to be domestic violence. Like that. That's the. It's either a romantic or familial relationship.
Yeah, they're very. It'd be almost impossible for them not to be a couple. Yeah, I can't imagine being so angry at just a friend.
Or a
regardless
roommate.
of how good. Yeah, dude.
Well,
like even if your best friend, imagine your best friend, dude, getting angry at your best friend and stabbing them in the cock, dude. That's never gonna fucking happen.
Maybe, but like if it's just a roommate, and like you got them off fucking Craigslist or some shit, and they didn't wash the fucking dishes, like I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying I fucking would.
You understand, dude?
Like, I understand. Like I understand wanting to fucking shove an ice pick through somebody's sticks because they didn't wash the fucking dishes.
If it's like
4 days in a row, 4 fucking days.
The 5th day that they took the last fucking beer out of the fridge and didn't buy more.
Oh no,
yeah, that's a capital offense.
You're getting beheaded.
Yeah, that's a capital offense.
Like if I can't open a beer, then I'm opening a fucking human. All right.
Fair enough.
I fucking love that. That's a good fucking line.
You're welcome.
That should be your motto. If I can't open a beer, I'm opening a human.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
All right. I gotta step away for a few. I'll be right back.
I actually just had to piss too, so let's just take 5.
This is just gonna be stabby on its own. Works for me.
All right, yeah. Bye.
Oh man. All right, now I can talk about other stuff that they're gone. Let me just mute everybody. Rotten silence. I'm not drinking. I'm not saying. Yeah. I understand some people. It makes sense. Hold on a second here. I got to pull up a story. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. We'll go to the easy so some dude who fucking actually is like a decent immigrant wrote up a whole fucking article on how refugees, like if we don't have them, they'll fucking hurt the economy, because this one dude and his family are legitimate refugees. I actually rather enjoyed this one because it was so silly. Because it's like, yeah, you were successful business owners in your own country. Like, what was it? If you look at it, they're Somalian. His mother was a bank clerk and his father was a successful food industry entrepreneur. But then when Civil War broke out, they basically like fled to the border and then ended up coming here instead of, staying in Kenya where they should have been, which, technically they're not refugees after that, but whatever. But like, yeah, like they were successful business people in their own country, came here and are successful business people. Like, that makes sense. And that's the kind of immigrant that you want. You want people that are like going to come here and actually like contribute value. But like the vast majority of the people that are trying to get in right now are literally just trying to get welfare benefits. This fucking drives me nuts. And this motherfucker's talking about it. It's like 63% of fucking refugees and illegal aliens are on fucking welfare benefits. I'd love to know how that's supposed to fucking help our economy. But then I like how they keep showing all these little success, like pictures of fucking business. I'm selling coffee. Everything's fine. But yeah, that shit's always entertaining. And then let's see. Oh, here we go. This one is a fun one. No, mute, motherfucker. So the new Wall Street rules for dealing with women in the Me Too era. Let's see if I can find the list. Essentially, they're a lot like what fucking Pence was saying. So essentially, it's you don't have dinner with a woman alone. You don't take them on business trips. If you have to stay in the same hotel as a woman from the same company, you stay on different floors. You're not supposed to have one-on-one meetings. So, like, if you're going to have a meeting with a female employee or a colleague, you're supposed to have, like, at least one other person in the room. So essentially, what's ironically happening is it's basically screwing women out of a lot of fucking stuff that, you know, they need to be able to do. And it's hilarious because they're fucking crying over the fact that basically they fucked themselves. But no, Me Too is a good thing though, right? Like that definitely, it's helping everybody.
Oh shit! Were you by yourself right now? I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I thought he was kidding, dude.
No, I said I'll be fine, and then he left, and I was like, well, that's pretty fucking funny, to be fair.
Dude, you voluntarily were like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll be by myself.
I'm good. I went over a couple articles. It's not like I didn't have anything to fucking say.
Yeah,
just more dead space between my words.
Right. Yeah, no, that's when I looked down. I'm like, oh shit, Satan's silence too. His mic's muted. What the fuck?
I muted him because he left, but I didn't know if he'd be able to figure out if it was muted when he came back. I assume he'll figure it out.
Yeah. He might just think we're ignoring him for a little bit before he realizes, and then he passes out snoring.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah. That was a good redirection, by the way. I don't know if you fucking got my little message there on Twitter, dude. And I was like, thanks for getting us out of that because I didn't feel like arguing the anti-George Senior thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, you got him distracted off of that really easily.
To be fair, all the presidents in the last several decades have been fucking awful. So
yeah, I think Jimmy Carter actually wanted to be honest, and but again, he didn't last very long.
Could have been, yeah. I don't know. It's a trip.
Yeah.
What's funny is like we have a president now who's doing what he said he would do. Really, for the most part, like he's trying to do what he said he would do.
Right.
And everybody's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we've had all these presidents who didn't do a goddamn thing they promised at all. And in fact, many cases did the opposite over the last several decades. And everybody loved them.
Especially Obama, dude. Holy fuck, dude. I mean, he fucked up shit on a fucking grand scale, dude. He really did.
Yeah, he was like Bush Jr. the Busheting. Like the second coming of Bush Jr.
Yeah, essentially. He's praised. This guy's the greatest president ever. Fucking really.
Like you're just another corporate shill. Fuck.
Yeah.
And everybody loves you, so you can get away with a lot worse shit than everybody else did.
Yeah. It really is ridiculous. Well, he would always fucking hint at. He would never actually pull the race card. He would just kind of threaten it. You know what I mean?
Oh, like wave it around, be like,
yeah, like
I'm not saying it's racist, but racism is out there.
Yeah, dude, he was fucking, and that would pretty much shut anybody down. Be like, oh, not coming out and saying, oh, it's because I'm black, but hinting at, oh, it's because I'm black.
Oh yeah, we'll do it. But then again, like he had to do executive orders for almost everything, sort of like
George W.
Like Trump is doing now, and George W. and all this stuff.
Yeah, George W. is definitely the first one to do that on a grand scale. I think Clinton kind of started it a little bit, and then George W. was like, no, I'm just going to fucking do this executive order thing, even though it's not really appropriate.
Well, Congress got
which one launched
so bad.
Launched all the birds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh?
Wait, what?
Which one launched all the birds?
The birds?
Yeah, the birds.
I don't know. Oh, because birds aren't real. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah. All right.
Took me a minute to make the call back there, get the connection.
Yeah. Very well.
Let's see.
What else?
I had a very cheerful one.
I don't know if that fits, but we'll try.
It's a very cheerful story here.
Is it very cheerful in the way I say Alice in Chains' lyrics are very cheerful?
Joseph Lopez, man pleads guilty to executing woman who hired him to kill her on Craigslist. So apparently,
what the fuck?
Apparently this 19-year-old girl advertised on Craigslist to have somebody kill her because she didn't want to kill herself, but I guess she wanted to die. This dude showed up, prayed, tried to fucking convince her to change her mind, and then shot her in the back of the head, supposedly. I mean, we'll never know because we only have his side of the story, so there's no fucking way to be sure.
There's no correspondence like between them saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go."
No. Like all the pleading and claims of that happened in person. So like, as far as the first part, like was she advertising on that? I don't know. It doesn't reference any evidence of that, but this is the claim he's making. I would assume that like there's some sort of evidence to show that she had advertised it.
Right. Yeah, either way, I mean, that's still got to be illegal. I'm pretty sure, even if there's not a specific law against it. I would imagine killing people is still illegal.
The article here is specifically because they decided not to pursue murder charges specifically.
They're going with assisted suicide?
No, it looks like wrongful manslaughter or something like wrongful death manslaughter kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, wrongful death is civil, right? But yeah, I go what you're saying.
No, wrongful death. If you're a doctor,
second degree. It went from first degree to second degree murder.
Okay.
That's my bad. Okay.
I don't know. It seems incredibly premeditated. Why the fuck are they doing second degree?
Because supposedly she wanted him to kill her.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's premeditated on the victim's part, not on the killer's part. I mean, yeah, his part too, but.
Anyway. I think this whole thing is just like a weird fucking story. Like it's one of those things where you're like,
yeah, it's something he made up out of the blue. Like, oh no, I did it because she wanted me to, instead of I did it because I raped her and then wanted to kill her.
Well, okay, then, and if that's the case, then you'd have to at least start looking at prosecuting the cops when somebody does suicide by cop.
Right. Yeah, although that would be a little less of like a talking about it beforehand, but yeah.
Well, I mean, true, but like there's still there's definitely a difference between those two.
Defending yourself from somebody who's coming at you with a knife or a gun is not the same as killing somebody who asked you to kill them, though.
I'm trying to make an argument for being able to kill people who want to die. Shut the fuck
up. Allow him to build his case.
My bad.
It's going to make sense eventually. He promises.
It won't.
I cannot make that assertion. I cannot make that. That's possible, but it's unlikely.
No, I think most likely the case was the DA was like, there may be enough evidence and a jury might sympathize enough with this guy based on how he presents in court or in person, like how he comes off, that they might not necessarily convict him of murder one, and then they might not get a conviction for something else.
Oh, right.
So he probably said, like, you know what, murder two, he's willing to admit to it and say, yeah, I killed, then fucking go take it. It's better than a not guaranteed shot, essentially.
What state is this in, by the way? I'm just thinking if the death penalty is in play or not.
That's the thing. I think it was a death penalty state, but I don't remember offhand.
Death penalty in any state isn't available for murder two.
Yeah, that's what
I'm thinking. That's why. Why he might accept murder too.
But I can understand why the father's pissed. Like the father's super pissed, but it's like, well, yeah. But at the same time, like, your daughter was suicidal and you had no idea. Like that's
where the
clearly
fuck
something you need to look at yourself about.
Yeah, although again, you can be incredibly suicidal and fool the people around you too.
Yeah, that happens.
Look at me on Twitter every fucking day.
Yeah, I did it for fucking years, dude.
Oh man. Well, the thing is, I don't know if Satan, if you necessarily count it suicidal or like murder suicidal. Like you seem to be more like the kind of guy that's going to take at least one other person with him.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah. See, for me, I just wanted to die. I didn't want anyone else to suffer. I just wanted to die. Okay.
Oh no, did he pass out again?
Yeah.
No, I
Come
wanted to die too. I was sitting here making a silent prayer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
goddamn. That's fucking awesome.
Oh man, I think he probably got up to get a beer. I heard that beer open. I bet you that's what it was.
The beer's in the fridge right next to me.
Oh, you literally have it in arm's reach?
Yeah, like it's not even
go.
within arm's reach. It's within like an elbow's reach.
How else do you think he manages to pass out on stream at 3 p.m?
That's a fair point. You know, it's sad because I have a mini fridge in arm's reach, and it's fucking got Crystal Geysers, like flavored waters in it, like the sparkling mineral water with like lemon flavor.
Stop talking. You're making it worse.
Yeah, you're sounding very manly, dude.
It's like the pale fucking comparison. It's like, oh, you get a beer, I'll just have a sparkling lemon water. Ooh, look, triple berry.
I don't want to drink this too fast.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's so sad.
I want to listen back on the stream and see exactly how fucking depressing it ends up being. Because I don't know if we've done anything remotely positive this whole fucking time. We started out talking about the fucking botfly larvae and fucking jiggers. Jigros.
No. Fuck you and those goddamn jiggers. That video is fucking gross. Like, normally, like, cool. Okay, like that one specifically. Like, I watch a lot of those, like fucking, like the pimple and boil and fucking like those giant like those nasty fucking videos, right? They're actually kind of fucking soothing because I get a lot of blackheads and I fucking love just
popping them.
Like I feel such relief whenever I get them all out. Like I know, like it's not like I broke the top and got a little piece out, but no, like I dug in and got the entire fucking thing out. Oh, it's fucking great. So I love those videos. That was not that. I watched like the first like minute and a half. I was like, no, I can't do it. It's fucking gross.
Oh, they come out all liquidy and shit.
Right, like that was that's the thing. Like if it had come out like liquid and it was like fallout, cool. If it was like a goo and like you squeeze it and it comes out, cool. But it's like sit there, chop, pull, goo, fucking pull it out like it's some weird.
Oh man, did you send him any of the botfly?
It's fucking larva ones.
No, I only sent you the botfly one.
Oh, you gotta post the botfly larva one.
Yeah, the botfly is essentially a huge fly, and it comes out as a maggot that's like I'd say up to 3/4 of an inch long.
Yeah,
that will burrow and eat into your skin, dude. And it's like a hole. Like they have to have a hole in your skin to breathe out of. Yeah. Should I pull up the pictures? I'll send you.
No, I got something on right now that's much more depressing.
Like those probably wouldn't bother me. Like it was specifically the jiggers video, like that one. Of all the nasty fucked up shit I've seen, that's the only one that like physically made me nauseous. Like I can't finish the video. Like
I was eating when I watched that.
Fucking hell
yeah.
I was eating string cheese, no less.
God damn, dude, that's fucking disgusting, dude.
Oh man, I had a couple little string cheeses so I could take my multivitamin while that was going on. Oh man. So I thought this was incredibly important news that I saw. It was something about The View and like one of the hosts calling another one a bitch and threatening to quit the show.
Not just a bitch, an entitled bitch. Wow.
Whatever.
Joy
yeah.
Honestly,
calling somebody that. Wow.
Didn't even know what that woman's name was until I saw this article.
My favorite thing about this entire fucking debacle on The View was a fucking tweet Ben Shapiro put out. Should now, or it was something along the lines of, now Meghan McCain wants to show us some civility at somebody's fucking funeral. Right? Really? Now we're gonna do that? Now we're not gonna use this opportunity to bash Trump? Really? This is the time you want to do that? Not with somebody else? I wonder who that could have been.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Because whenever her dad died, she
ran her fucking mouth.
But yeah, like she used the opportunity of her dad dying to bash the fucking president. Like really, bitch? Like really?
Yeah. Yeah. Although it still does seem kind of hypocritical for Joy Behar to call anyone an entitled bitch at this point. But yeah. The whole situation is just fucking hilariously
I thought it
awful.
was funny.
Yeah, no, you definitely have a strong point there. Because she definitely did that shit. And now she's like, oh, we can be civil about George Sr., sorry.
Oh man, did you see the fucking look on Hillary's face when Trump and Melania sat down at the fucking Bush funeral?
No.
The video did not look happy.
Yeah, was she giving him the old stink eye, I would imagine?
Oh, the whole time. And then she just sat there with the meanest look on her face after that.
Wow. Did she forget the cameras were on? I bet she forgot the cameras were on because she's senile and shit. She's like, I should be pretending to be civil, but I'm just going to stare at these motherfuckers angrily.
Bill Clinton just looked at like fucking Melania and had a big old grin on his face, and then kind of like looked at his wife and just kind of had to like wipe the smile off his face.
Right. Like happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad.
It was
like,
that was
hot
pretty
chick
funny
bitch.
too.
Hot chick, old hag. Hot chick, old hag.
I think people are blowing that a little bit out of proportion. Like, granted, yeah. Did she look happy when she saw Trump in person for the first time in like 2.5 months? Because she doesn't see him very often. It's very seldom that fucking Hillary Clinton sees fucking Trump. But every single time she's seen him, she's fight it back. Just deal with it. Fuck. I hate this son of a bitch. Fuck. But I'm gonna be civil. I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna be tactful. I'm not gonna say shit. Just smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Yeah.
And
I don't think it's a big thing. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay. Like no, there's been people who have been fucking dragging the hell out of her for a minute. So I was like, really? Like this?
Oh yeah, whatever.
Like
dude.
This is the thing you want to latch on to. Like this doesn't seem like one of those opportunities. Like this is like, okay, maybe it's a joke. Haha, fuck her. She felt bad.
Yeah, it's like. Fucking, this is the kind of thing you make a joke about on like a Tonight Show kind of thing. Like, oh, she looked a little pissed off sitting next to fucking Trump and Melania.
I would love to have a clip of that, and then have clips of the South Park episode where they're like, "Take her jam," spliced in there, dude. Yeah, that would be fucking perfect. Make it so, internet.
Futternet would like snoring again, by the way.
All right, go ahead and start screaming. I'll start watching it. I'll pass out.
Oh, damn. That is a pretty good comeback. You gotta admit, that was a great fucking comeback, dude.
And then Rotten Silence wants to contribute to the cheerful part of it with personally he has 2 suicide attempts. Well, obviously, hopefully unsuccessful, because if you're still here, well, no, if you can explain how you survived.
Finish the job, you fucking lazy piece of shit.
Well, who didn't see that one coming?
Only 2? Wow.
I'm honestly, you had to practice the first time, and you still didn't get it right?
Oh, yeah, I failed way more than that. And on an honest note,
that makes sense.
Failing
this is the worst 2 people for that fucking comment.
Failing at a suicide attempt does not feel good, dude. Believe it or not, shockingly, trying to kill yourself and failing at it is kind of depressing.
As it should be. Honestly, like failing at a suicide attempt is your way of telling yourself, I can't do anything right.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, it's fucked up. Although, again, if I wasn't afraid of surviving a gunshot suicide, I'd be out of here already. I'd have been out of here.
No, honestly, just hop on Craigslist. I'll scroll it for a while, and I can come over to your house and shoot you in the back of the head.
Fair enough, dude. That sounds like a good deal, dude. But again, you'd go to jail. I don't want that to happen to you. On my account.
Well, I mean, at least he'd get laid a lot more often.
This is going to be partially serious, partially, Satan, whatever. But if somebody was around when you were trying to kill yourself, and you just didn't, want witnesses or whatever, and you didn't want to kill yourself, you just wanted attention. So that second time, you weren't trying to kill yourself. You were just a fucking woman.
Yeah, no, it was never.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah, it was never.
Fuck you. No, you use your word attention.
Yeah, it was never a cry for help, dude. If that's what you're saying, I never left a fucking note. I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to exist anymore.
I mean, I don't care about.
Yeah, there are quite a few suicide attempts of mine that nobody fucking knew about.
How many times have you failed at this?
Oh man, 6 or 7 probably. I had one like real honest ones, probably like ones where I was like, yeah, I definitely want to do this. Let's see, one. Yeah, see, like once I swallowed like I don't know 1,000 Tylenol, or no, not 1,000. Yeah, at least a few hundred Tylenol, but then I puked them back up. I couldn't keep them down.
I was about to say, like, if you swallow like even like 100 of them of Tylenol, like first of all, if you're gonna kill yourself and you just don't have a huge fucking like masochistic fucking, or not masochist, masochist, not sadist, masochist fucking tendency, whatever, don't try and kill yourself with Tylenol. It's one of the most painful fucking suicides ever.
Yeah, see, I couldn't keep them down, dude. I literally got sick and couldn't help but throw them up, dude.
Like the reason why Tylenol is so bad is because it is like what it'll do is when you have all that shit in your stomach will eventually like just turn on itself and turn inside out, and you'll just boil everything, all of your internal organs.
Yeah, no, I was definitely out for a while. It was like a fucking week. I missed like a week of school. Yeah, and even then, like, I just fucking claimed I was sick. Yeah.
All these little tidbits, Rotten Silence, they're not doing anything but ruining my fucking joke. All right, so you know what? Now I'm going to offer you help. Like I'm going to assist you in doing this correctly, since you're such a failure at it. All right. Because you're ruining my jokes! You fucking suicide failure fuck!
Jesus Christ.
God damn, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
When it comes to killing yourself, Satan knows exactly how to do it, and that's why he's still alive.
He's the expert. We're both really experts at failing at suicide.
It's like, I've done it wrong so many times. I know exactly what the mistake was here. Let me help you out, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There is a fucking market. Like instruction booklets for like proper suicide.
Yeah, I think we could call one together, man.
But we just got to write down on the bottom, like, not intended for actual use, meant as humor.
Yeah, no, for entertainment purposes only, dude.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes only.
So that we can't be sued as easily.
Yeah, exactly.
As easily.
Yeah. And again, we're going to be charging for it, and I think you'll understand why there are no payment plans for it.
Yeah. 5 easy payments of $19.99. I don't understand why we went out of business, man.
Yeah. It seems like they pay the first, and then they never follow up on the later payments.
So weird.
Yeah, bizarre.
And we know that the pamphlets work.
Yeah. God damn it. This stream is really fucking dark today.
Oh, that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, that's true. We are laughing for some reason at this.
You know, technically, if you don't want to be racist, all the good things are dark now.
Yeah. The stream.
That joke was better than you intended that to be. That was fucking great.
I meant darky, not dark.
Oh man, I'm not sure where to go after that. That's
Jesus. Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to hell. I mean, that is. If it wasn't assured before, we just nailed it. We just clinched it.
Oh man,
together clinched our fucking places in hell.
I just try to imagine the commercial for like the suicide fucking guide.
Suicide manual. God damn.
No, see, like honestly, the best time, like, just run an infomercial. at like 3:30 in the morning. Oh,
Yeah.
you like even if you don't sell a whole lot of copies, just running the infomercial on the book would get rid of so many fucking people.
That's true.
Yeah. Or maybe just a DIY. If we decide we don't want to profit off of it, we could do a DIY YouTube video.
Oh God, I can just see it now, like fucking just showing a bunch of people waking up in like mental institutions tied to a bed and like super depressed and be like, did you fail suicide again? It's not working out for you.
Can you not do anything right?
And then show somebody with a butter knife like sawing at their wrist but not getting through. Is this not being effective?
Oh man.
They take a bunch of fucking like sugar pills or some shit, you know.
Yeah. I tried to OD on Flintstones vitamins.
Yeah, fucking vitamins. Yeah, there you go. Chewable vitamins. Oh man. Oh, that's great. I can't.
How are we not more popular, dude?
You know what? If we all lived close enough together, we could make these into real things and put them up online and just constantly change the name of the channel because it'd be getting taken down over and over.
Yeah. So you guys move here. I'm right in the middle of both of you guys. So everybody's got to move to Arizona.
No.
It's either that or New Mexico.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you.
New Mexico doesn't sound terrible.
Oh.
Can I carry a gun on my hip all the time in New Mexico?
Arizona sounds fucking terrible. I don't want to go to Arizona.
No, it's fine, dude. It's not as bad as you think, dude.
It is.
Or maybe that's just what I tell myself.
Can I carry a gun around on my hip anytime I want in Arizona?
Fuck yeah, dude. Of course you can. It's the fucking Old West here, dude. Still.
Well, I mean, that really, like, as long as I can carry a gun around all the time, that really works for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine, dude. There's no real fucking knife laws either. I'm telling you, very much still the Old West.
I can have like a switchblade.
Phoenix is great, dude, because it's like a modern.
There's only one
city.
state. There's only one state you can carry a switchblade.
Oh, what's that?
Mississippi, really?
Mississippi is the only state in the U.S. where switchblades aren't illegal.
Like, so you're talking about the? Well, I mean, is it the ones that are spring assisted or just like? I could have sworn you can carry those in like North Carolina.
If it's not spring assisted, then it's not a switchblade.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Is it like how specific is the law? Because I could have sworn you could carry them in North Carolina too.
If it's not
butterfly knives?
Okay, spring assisted switchblades are illegal in 49 states. That is one fact that we have. The other fact is, if it's not spring assisted, it's not a fucking switchblade. So if you can have a non-spring assisted switchblade in fucking Missouri, cool. It's not a fucking switchblade.
Yeah, what would it be? Crank assisted? Like how else would you have a? Never mind.
Oh, I see a thing claiming that fucking. Okay, I know this one's not true. It's literally claiming that like automatic knives are legal in Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, and Florida. But they have to be like under 2 inches long.
Wait, hold on.
That's fucking not true.
Switchblades, gravity knives, Bowie knives, and stilettos are legal in Arizona. That's what it says here. Hold on, I got to look it up closer here. But I know Arizona, as far as like the length of the blade, like there's essentially no real limit. Yeah, because if a fucking Bowie knife is still legal, Jesus Christ, dude, that's fucking huge.
Bowie knife has to be at least 6 inches long. Which, granted, 6 inches for a blade is way bigger than a fucking pocket knife, but for a fixed blade, it's actually kind of short.
What is legal? Illegal. Okay, let's see. Pocket knives, obviously illegal. Balisong. What's a balisong knife?
A balisong?
That's a butterfly knife.
Yeah, it's a butterfly knife.
Oh, okay. All right. I've never heard that fucking phrase. All right, so those are legal. Switchblades, gravity knives, Bowie knives, and stilettos are illegal. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it is illegal to bring a knife in school, obviously. Illegal for someone under 21 to carry a non-pocket knife concealed. It is illegal to not inform a police officer when they stop you that you are carrying a concealed knife when the knife is not a pocket knife. So that's essentially the only things that are illegal here. So switchblades actually are legal here, dude.
The one thing in California that's real big, like obviously you can't carry auto open knives. It claims unless they're like less than 2 inches, but I wouldn't in California at all. That's just dumb. But the big thing is whether the knife has a blade on both sides. So like you could have a big fucking honking knife as long as it's only bladed on one side. For some reason, it's like if it's bladed on both sides, that's when they freak out.
Oh, makes sense. So you can have a giant fucking sword just as long as it's one. It's only
as long as it's one-sided. Yeah, it's when it has 2 sides that are edged. That's their fucking point.
Wow. So what is it? I thought it was like they can only
the rest of my state.
I thought like you can have a dual-edged one, but it can only be like 2 inches or something. Is that what it is? Or is it any a dual edge?
No. 2 inches is the claim of auto open knives. It can't be any longer than 2 inches for the auto open. I don't know about for double edged. I think it's just they're not legal at all. Like because they're called daggers. Okay. Dagger law.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, California law prohibits carrying concealed dirks and daggers.
Dirk, D-I-R-K?
D-I-R-K, yes. That is technically a true two-sided blade.
Yeah.
A dagger can or also cannot be a one-sided blade. They're usually two-sided, yes, but not always. But a dirk is always a two-sided blade.
Yeah, essentially, it's they can basically claim anything you're carrying is illegal.
If they want, basically.
If they want. So, like, until it gets challenged in, like, a Supreme Court case, which is, I mean, I don't know what the punishment for carrying it is. Knives that may be carried either openly or concealed. Folding knives, other than switchblades, obviously. Knives that are always illegal. Switchblades, ballistic knives, and novelty knives such as belt buckle knives and cane swords are always illegal.
Does a ballistic knife kind of count as a gun since it shoots forward the... No, probably not.
You can actually claim you didn't know it was a prohibited knife. That usually, in ignorance of the law, is usually not going to get you off. That's a terrible idea.
In California, it might. Come on.
Only if you're fucking Mexican.
Think Menendez brothers. Oh, never mind.
Only if you're Mexican.
Yeah, you said that right.
You just proved my point as I said it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already ready with that one. God damn it.
Oh, if the knife was discovered during an illegal search and seizure, well, that happens a lot. To be fair.
All right.
And in California, the police engaged in misconduct. If you're brown, I'm pretty sure you can just say, "Well, they pulled me over. That was not legal to start with."
Yeah, automatically illegal search and seizure. Them pulling me over as I was swerving and speeding. Those assholes, those fucking racists.
I'm gonna go piss in a bucket. Hold on.
We'll just
hold on. Take us on that journey with you, Satan.
I don't really want to listen to Satan peeing in a bucket.
No, dude. I wasn't serious, dude.
That would be fucking funny on a stream, though. To be fair, I mean, it would be appropriate.
Stream. Yeah, although he did not mute himself. I think I can hear him pissing.
Oh, Rotten says the last time he was in Arizona, he bought hot sauce, and the clerk asked if he was going to use it as lube or use it to jack off.
Really?
Holy crap, dude.
Oh, man, that sounds like something that would happen where I'm at, dude. Fucking hillbilly motherfuckers here.
And Butternut says to go to the ciliologist or something? I don't know. Physiologist?
Oh. For what?
I don't know. I assume that was about our suicide, though.
Yeah. Oh, psychologist, probably? I think you meant psychologist?
Oh, okay.
You meant psychologist, psychiatrist, psychologist, but he accidentally
PHYSIOLOGIST.
Yeah, that would be physiologist, but I assume he meant psychiatrist or psychologist.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, you could get some exercise and not be depressed. That does work. that can work.
Interrupt this conversation to talk about something that I want to talk about.
We weren't really saying anything anyway, so go ahead.
That's good. But I think one of the most important human inventions that we've ever had, but also one of the most disappointing to men, is the indoor human toilet. Like the indoor toilet, fucking hell, dude! Like it solved everyone dying from having to carry around shit and piss all the fucking time. But it's so much more satisfying to piss anywhere other than a fucking toilet.
Oh my God,
true, man. That is true. I do love pissing out in amongst the nature.
I've known a couple of guys like that where they always have to pee like in their yard or fucking on a fence or in a bush when they're walking down the road.
Me, that's fucking me, dude. Pissing outside is just so fucking.
I was camping at one point with one of the guys, and like the bathrooms were literally like, I don't know, 5 yards from the fucking campsite. And this dude would just wander out into the fucking woods to go pee every fucking time. So fucking funny.
I got one that's worse,
but
than
not
that,
far
dude.
enough that nobody could see him. Like everybody could still see him. They just saw him from the back.
Wow, dude, I got one better. I used to host poker games, and we'd play in my garage. And this one dude would go out just outside of the garage, around the corner of the fucking garage, and piss right there. And I would fucking tell him, I'm like, dude, you can go inside to piss, like trying to tell him, hey, stop doing that, because there's going to be a fucking piss, a huge fucking piss smell eventually, coming out of there. And he's like, oh no, it's no big deal. I don't mind. I'm like, motherfucker, dude, like stop pissing in my fucking yard. Like I finally literally had to tell him, like, dude, go inside and piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You
Dude,
won't
that's my friend.
sex with men if you won't let your friend piss in the yard.
Yeah, dude. It would be different if it was a one-time thing, dude. But if you're pissing 3 or 4 times a week, there, yeah, it's gonna fucking reek.
Real friends don't piss in the same spot every goddamn time if they're gonna piss in the yard.
Yeah. This again, the area between there. Yeah, the area between there and like the fence leading into the back area, like it's a pretty short area. So again, it was going to fucking reek. That's again, because I really wouldn't normally care.
You love homosexual sex with men.
Is there another kind of sex with men that I?
That's not homosexual.
Yeah, I prefer my sex with men to be non-homosexual. That's just me.
Me too.
Yeah, this is not gay. Not gay. It's down low sex, so it doesn't count. It's gay.
Oh man! As long as when Satan is banging gaming, he says it's not gay. He's like, no homo.
No homo. Although that is exactly the way that fucking like dudes like Eddie Murphy and fucking dudes like that think. They're like, no, this is down low. I'm not gay. I just fuck dudes, secretly.
You're the one's gay sucking my dick.
Oh man!
Which is true because, as I've said before, a mouth is a mouth is a mouth.
Yeah, if you can close your eyes and imagine it's someone else, why not?
I honestly, I think the only time it was a little bit gay was because I could feel his like chin fur on my balls, and I was this feels a little bit more gay.
A little bit.
Yeah, you can pretend it's a bearded woman at like a circus or something. It's fine.
Maybe, but no, it still feels a little gay.
Yeah, or again, it is Mexican, so
to be fair,
be a chick. It could still be a chick.
It's Mexican. Oh goddamn. To be fair, though, there's some traps.
Or Italian. Italian, I guess.
You would not know until you saw the dick that was a trap.
With who? I'm sorry.
I said there are some traps out there that are pretty fucking convincing.
Oh yeah.
You would not know until they pulled out like a 10-inch fucking dong. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, dude. Like a fucking a trap that actually has a huge cock. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
that's what duct tape is for.
I'm going to bring up League of Legends, but only but only kind of secondarily. They're one of the professional players who plays for Cloud9. Like I think I've showed you guys pictures of him, like him dressed as a female and dressed as a dude, like drastically fucking different. The guy's name is fucking literally Sneaky.
Ooh.
But recently, because he's been doing the fucking like dressing up as a chick for cosplay thing for years now, right? Like even before he got like well known, or I don't want to say famous because that seems a little bit too much. But
I mean, at what point do you just say that he's a tranny? I mean,
well, no, he's just a cross-dresser. I
thought that's what a tranny was. My bad.
No, it used to be the transvestite or drag queen. There was a difference, like between transvestite and drag queen. Like one was gay and one wasn't. But now,
no. The difference between transvestite and a drag queen is one does it for show and one does it all the fucking time.
Oh, okay.
Like, essentially, like if you do it in private, you're no longer a drag queen. You're a fucking transvestite.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I assume one was gay and one wasn't.
No, like there are gay and straight drag queens, and there are some straight transvestites. Most of them are pretty fucking gay.
Mm.
I mean, like look at Jeff Holiday. That dude's fucking gay as shit.
Right.
But no, like.
I loved his thing about fucking Portland. That shit was hilarious.
It's like, oh no, Portland's still a shithole. I don't care how pretty it is. It's still a fucking shithole. Fucking.
Well, that's how problems work, right? Like, as long as you can take pictures that are pretty and pretend they don't exist, then they're not really problems, right?
Dubai is fucking pretty as shit, but you can still get your fucking head cut off for saying the wrong fucking words. And no, it's still a fucking shithole.
Yep. Yeah. I thought that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Is that what he did? He like tried to pretend it wasn't?
He's like, oh, I love when people say Portland is a shithole, and he showed a bunch of fucking like tourist fucking pictures of Portland. Yeah. And he's like, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I'm like, fucking. Yeah, look at these but if you go in the wrong neighborhood, a bunch of fucking nasty stank hippies are gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna try,
yeah, that's a fair point.
Like, unless like if it's only 4-1. Like, you're probably going to win. If it's 5-6-1, maybe.
Yeah, a little iffy.
And then, for Satan's benefit, this is Sneaky. The guy dressed up as a lady here.
No, but, like, he recently started putting out lewds for pay. Like, him dressed up as a woman with his dick out.
You know what? I mean, you're going to get paid, right?
Yeah, that's true, man. If you can get paid for it, why not?
He actually, like, his Patreon numbers jumped up 4 times the number that they were before he started doing that.
Oh, man. That's
like, he went from making, like I think it was, like, $1,100. Yeah, no, it was either just over or just under $1,100. To
shut up, like
$400 a month.
Damn, good for him. Yeah, I mean, seriously, if you're doing it anyway, and all you have to do is just whip your cock out while you're doing it and make that much extra money, fuck, why not?
I mean, I fucking do it. Like if anyone would
pay me for pictures,
$4,500 a month to fucking dress, like put on a dress and pull my dick out. Fuck yeah, I fucking do it.
Yeah, $4,500 a month. I'm in.
That legitimately is not gay, dude.
I could have my debt and fucking paid off in enough of a stake to get the fuck out of Cali in like easily 3 months.
You can never leave. You can never leave Cali. You're quarantined.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You are quarantined.
Yeah. Yeah, you might not show any symptoms, but you might be carrying this. You might be carrying the virus.
I gotta stop in like in Nevada first and like hang out for a couple months before I'm allowed to go anywhere else.
Yeah. No symptoms for 6 months.
Liberalism.
But I'm allowed to move freely into Oregon or Washington, no doubt.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they're quarantined too.
Yeah, they're already infected, man. Who fucking cares?
Like the whole, like honestly, the whole fucking West Coast and for an entirely different reason, the entire North. But the North isn't allowed to travel either. Fuck the North. You stay up there. Nobody fucking wants you in the South. Fuck you.
Yeah, although to be fair, the upstate areas of those, the non-city areas of those.
I don't give a shit. Fuck the North. Fuck them Yankees. I kind of digress. I don't know where we're at anymore. I forgot what we were talking about.
I don't know where we were at either.
We were talking about how we would all willingly cross-dress and whip our cocks out for money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For $4,500 a month, you goddamn
Fuck
right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just summarizing the conversation, dude.
Oh wait, I think Satan was going to read us some of his like sneaky fanfic.
Oh yeah, no, you want some?
Oh God, no. No. I'm good. That's all right.
Yeah,
I have no doubt you have plenty of erotic sneaky fanfic on your computer.
No, like okay, like they like I have two categories of professional League of Legends players fanfic, right?
This got weird.
No, wait. Like this joke is gonna take way too long, but it is funny. I promise. I have two categories of professional League of Legends players fanfic. One version of them all involves Snakey, and it's all sexual, right? and the other is I'll explain this joke later, but it is funny. I promise. It's stories of Double Lift where his family wasn't all murdered.
Oh well.
What?
I don't know.
There was a professional League of Legends player, Double Lift. He is now on Team Liquid, but prior he was on Team Solo Mid. But essentially, right before like the playoffs for North America happened, his brother decided he was gonna kill his whole fucking family.
God damn. Dude.
Oh wow,
and
dude!
managed to kill everybody except the fucking dad, or the mom, or either like a fucking brother died, and then either his mom or dad died, but they both got cut up real fucking nice.
Damn, dude, that's sad.
Right.
Oh, Futternet brings up a good point. Holy fuck, Satan is now on League of Legends porn. How the hell are your streams not viral?
Yeah, it's like doing Fortnite and somehow not being popular.
That honestly makes perfect sense. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man, you know what? That's
why are we not doing Fortnite? Think about it.
Yeah, we should just start streaming
Fortnite. It's fucking terrible.
I've never played that game. It really just genuinely looks bad.
Yeah, it's actually not horrible, dude. It's not something that I did for very. I played it like a couple times because my son plays it, but yeah,
it is a great game with a overly successful marketing campaign.
Now you make me think I should play it.
It's way bigger than it should be. The fact that like all of fucking TikTok is either I'm gonna be very, very serious and tell you something very, very genuine, or fucking Fortnite dances. Like it's no, like Fortnite's too fucking popular. It is a really good game.
Yeah.
But
the battle royale thing. Although again, it's funny that it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, like it's a really good game, but and that was the end of the sentence. Like there's many reasons why it shouldn't be as popular as it is, because it's one, it's a ripoff of a ripoff of a ripoff of a ripoff. Like the original game came out in like 2007 in China on fucking mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So even H1Z1 was a ripoff then.
Yeah, H1Z1 was like the fifth in line for all of these ripoffs.
Oh, okay.
H1Z1 made a huge deal, like everyone's ripping us off. You did it too.
Right.
Like you're not original. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But again, the that battle royale where you just throw 50 people together, 100 people together, and you fight to see who the last one standing is. It's a pretty fun thing, dude.
Oh, of course
yeah,
it is. It's great, but it's not original. It's not. Okay, Fortnite is not original in any way whatsoever, except for the fact that it had such a successful marketing campaign, not even done by them. Because they didn't market shit for shit. It was essentially fucking little kids making memes and celebrities going, oh, I can be popular with little kids, Fortnite, and now it's fucking everywhere, and it's too fucking much.
yeah, because apparently I never really played too much of the PUBG, but apparently like the HUD and everything is essentially identical, just kind of made it cartoony. Like they really did rip them off. They didn't even try to make any of the menus or any of that kind of shit like original. Like it's a blatant ripoff. Although again, that was a ripoff of H1Z1. But they at least made the menus and shit different.
The only real difference between PUBG and
roboting.
Sorry, my bird. I don't know the robot or the bird.
Okay. Did you hear that, Stabby?
Not, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say if it's just me, I'll. Okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't get any of that. That was roboting.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently, like all Fortnite did was essentially slap a different skin on everything, like a cartoony looking skin, like the HUD.
Yeah, that's like there's a whole bunch of games like that though. Like it's like they're all doing it at this point.
Yeah, but it is funny because like PUBG went to sue them even after originally saying, "Oh yeah, we know that people are going to kind of rip off our thing. It's no big deal," But then they end up suing them. Well, again, because they did. It was pretty blatant, the rip off thing that they had done. Yeah. The PUBG doesn't have the building element, right? Or the building, where you can build up all that shit.
Yes and no. Like the Fortnite building is way more used in Fortnite than it is in PUBG, and it's a bit different. Well, I mean, it's a lot different, but yeah, the aspect of building like a base or whatever in PUBG is still there, but it's way fucking different.
Okay, not as easily done, I'm guessing, where you can build a huge thing in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, like it's done way fucking different. One, it takes a bit longer. It takes a hell of a lot longer to fucking destroy them. And yeah, but
yeah. So in the battles, it's essentially not really worth it because it takes too long.
Yeah, like I mean, if you can set it up to do it, awesome. But
yeah, but you have to count on it staying within the circle first of all, and like like towards the end it might help a little. I would imagine if you can get in a pretty small circle, But yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty pointless otherwise, or take too long. Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea what any of that is. I don't play those games.
Yeah.
It's all about Sea of Thieves, man.
Right. But yeah, it's essentially like in you can gather up materials by breaking down trees, cars, whatever, and then you can use them to build other shit up. And in Fortnite, you can do it as fast as you can, as press the buttons. Essentially, you can build it up and build up a huge fucking. Like my son can build a fucking tower that's like fucking 10 stories high in about 5 seconds. Like he has the timing and shit down where you can just hit the buttons and fucking have something built up incredibly high really fucking quickly.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, when you come up on somebody, if you're close, you get into like what they call it a build battle, where you're fucking just building up, trying to get higher than the other person, or trying to kind of outflank them somehow, but generally just trying to get above them usually. So if you can build really quickly, you can build up above them and shoot down at them.
Oh, and then they can't get you as easily. Like you have an advantage.
Well, no, it's just like, and it doesn't even matter. Like the physics of shooting down and shooting up at somebody in a video game are literally the exact fucking same. Like it's entirely just a mental thing. It's easier to shoot down at somebody in a video game than it is to shoot up at somebody.
Oh, it's like clockwise is a more natural turn for dancing than counterclockwise, even though technically the body is the same on both sides.
Right, and like, but like in real life, it is actually much easier to shoot at somebody whenever there is a something behind them than it is to shoot at something whenever there's not, like, if like having the high ground like in an actual fucking gunfight is actually fucking helpful. It's not just a psychological thing. Like it actually is helpful. But in a video game, the real life mechanics of that aren't the fucking same. But it still is psychologically easier to shoot at somebody when there's a background than whenever there's a fucking sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. Sort of like on Sea of Thieves, it's easier to shoot people below deck than above.
Yeah.
Why does it always got to bring up Sea of Thieves, dude? It always comes back to
because that's the game I play. Like,
why is it always got to come back to fucking League of Legends and Sneaky's fucking cock? But I mean,
yeah, it was a joke. I was joking, dude. Sorry.
Like I've gotten to the point where, on average, if it's like my night off and I'm not like doing anything else, I'll play for like 8 hours.
Yeah. No, I was kidding because we were talking about all that shit for quite a while.
I need to stop playing Sea of Thieves.
Speaking of which, like,
this is an intervention.
You mentioned you had played some MMOs in the past, right? Skittles.
I played, I want to say, World of Warcraft a little bit. Like, the friend wanted me to play with them, so I joined in for like, I don't know, like an hour, and it was just like, this is awful.
Oh, so it wasn't you that played BDO?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Maybe Mad Metal Man?
I don't know, possibly.
I maybe more likely gaming than gaming and yelling. I know, like, a friend of mine met his fucking his wife on like Elder Scrolls Online. Or not Elder Scrolls, fucking what was that? The original like MMO?
EverQuest?
EverQuest, yes, that's the one. He fucking met his wife on EverQuest.
Jesus Christ, that game was so bad.
But I lost like 2 or 3 different friends of mine for a good 6 to 8 months where they just fucking disappeared from the world.
Yeah, I mean, EverQuest will do it. Like it was. That game was not done well, but for whatever fucking reason, everyone loved the fuck out of it.
Well, I think it was really the original successful MMORPG. There were other ones, but that was the one that really just kind of blew up the genre.
I mean, like, RuneScape came out before that, but
and it was successful, but
RuneScape didn't get big until after EverQuest did. So. Yeah, like
it was the original one that blew up the genre.
What about Phantasy Star Online? Wasn't that pretty popular until the Dreamcast went?
No, I mean there were other popular ones. I'm not saying it was the only one or the first. The first one that blew it up as big as it got.
I know I've been yelled at in the past about this, but I still don't think Phantasy Star Online was an MMO.
Oh, yeah, dude, I just barely know the title, to be honest with you. I just remember I had it when I bought a Dreamcast from, or not even bought, I think he just gave it to me. But
I don't even know what the game is.
Yeah, I know there were originally like Phantasy Star, like 1, 2, and maybe 3. And then they did the online version. But that was, again, when the Dreamcast came out. So that was quite a while ago.
No, it's much older than EverQuest. Like, by like, I think a decade's too long, but either way, like within gaming years of like 5, 6, 7, 8 years is fucking forever.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I was watching a video showing the game of the year, like what the game of the year was each year from like 1984, starting with like Pac-Man until now, and like you realize like pretty recently the games were, not anywhere near as good as they are now, just like 10 years ago.
Well, I mean, I sit there and look at it, or whenever like this conversation comes up, which isn't often, but I fucking love this conversation. Like the history of games and all that, and like how they've developed and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
think of how incredibly advanced Mario 64 was for its time. Like that was at the time the most expansive, immersive fucking game that would ever exist, right? Like that was it was fucking huge. Like it was
truly 3D and all that. Fuck yeah, dude.
Right. Mm-hmm. That was 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Like that huge expansion that we had 20 fucking years ago is fucking ancient now. Like 20 years in this technology has become fucking like ancient fucking Egypt. Like it developed fast, real fast.
Yeah, that's the thing is stuff that in the olden days took centuries is passing by in like less than a decade or two.
I'm just hoping I live long enough to get to one where you plug the video game into the back of your neck and like the nanobots connect to your fucking brain.
Nope. See, because as soon as that happens, there's gonna be some weird ass fucking what is this fucking Sword Art Online fucking serial killer dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna trap you in the game, and if you die for real. I'll never plug that shit into my back of my fucking neck. Never gonna happen. Fuck you.
Yeah, although if there's something that manages to be able to like put you into a controlled REM sleep thing, like you know what I mean, where it kind of puts you into that REM sleep, but it's actually again controlled, where the game actually happens in your mind like that. That'd be fucking awesome. That seems relatively safe. Although, again, it could get to the point where you literally never want to wake up. But it doesn't seem like anybody else would be able to sneak in and kill you if you didn't.
I don't want to wake up now. Does that count?
right.
If the controlled REM one allows me to go back and fuck all the chicks I wanted to fuck throughout my life,
you know that would be
a video game. I'm in.
Let's be honest.
I don't give a shit if there's a Sword Art Online chance.
There's no amount of virtual reality, augmented anything that would allow you to be successful with sex.
Oh, fuck off.
Nice. Yeah, if it's going to have anything to do with reality, yeah, you got a point.
I don't care if it's successful. I just want to enjoy my part of it.
Right. If you disappoint a digital virtual version of some chick, I mean, does it really matter? Not real.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
if she goes away from the counter unfulfilled, it doesn't really matter.
That's why I want a sex robot.
You're talking about regular sex because I mean, women aren't real people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all women are essentially NPCs.
Well, I mean, you get a sex robot because then when the whining starts, you hit the off switch and it doesn't involve like black trash bags and mops and
yeah, wood chippers, that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I hear you.
You're all good.
That's a good point.
Why is this not viral?
I know why.
Yeah, we're too good. We're too far ahead of our time, I think, is the problem.
If the FBI starts being like, all right, so what's his address from that IP? All right, we can talk to this dude.
Yeah, see, this is why it's actually good that we're not popular. That's what I'm telling myself. You know, because if we were, oh man, we'd be fucking arrested. We'd be put on so many fucking lists.
Oh man. Our audience, if we should be viral, if nothing else, but then from just the different like government agencies watching.
Right. Yeah. So many people would be tapped into us like, all right, we know they're doing something illegal. We know they're into some sick shit. There's no fucking way they're not breaking the law somehow.
Just gotta find out how.
Yeah, you gotta find out exactly what they're up to because they're definitely up to something.
No, I think you only get like to that level of surveillance when you start changing people's minds.
No.
Like it's sort of like the Martin Luther King thing. Like you can preach whatever the fuck you want, but when you actually start having an effect on like society at large, that's when they're like, all right, this fuck's got to die.
Right. Or we got to try to take him down somehow.
Yeah. Nowadays, they just like try to find like footage of you like saying nigger, like or something like that. I mean, they don't have to kill
and
you.
there's plenty of that in our case, so.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of that.
Nigger.
Damn it, dude, that's funny because there's that one video that I showed on here that one time of Greg Giraldo and Sherrod Small, where they're living together and pretend to be black and white. Later on in that video, they do a part where Sherrod Small is saying it like that, nigga. See, I can say nigga, and it doesn't bleep it, but when Greg Giraldo is saying it exactly the same way, they're bleeping it every time.
Like I still love that old fucking joke that I think I heard this shit in like elementary school, but it was
chainsaw.
Yeah, the fucking chainsaw joke.
Yes, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Wait,
like,
chainsaw joke?
Yeah, I literally heard that in 6th grade, dude. Yeah.
There's a rich black kid and a poor white kid. And the rich black kid was sitting there, taunting the little poor white kid. He was like, well, my dad has a fucking Cadillac, and it goes honky, honky, honky. The little white kid sits there and to himself, and he's like, all right, well, my dad has a chainsaw, and it goes, run, nigga, run.
Oh,
nigga. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was going to say, I remember hearing that literally in like 6th grade, dude.
That's much better than the bowling ball joke that I heard when I was a kid.
Bowling ball?
You haven't heard the bowling ball joke?
I don't know.
It's dark and super racist.
Oh, then I've got to hear it, dude. Let's see if we can do something to draw some attention here. Let's do it.
Essentially, I forget the joke. It's been a long time since I've heard it. Like I'm gonna butcher the joke, but you'll get the idea.
That makes sense. It's fine, you're gonna butcher it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a fair one. So some dude is throwing bowling balls off a fucking bridge, laughing his ass off. The cops show up and they're like, "The fuck? Like the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "What? These aren't nigger eggs?"
Wow.
Something like that. I forget what it was. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Say that again, because what?
The dude was throwing the bowling balls off the bridge because he thought they were nigger eggs.
Oh, okay. So it was like a racist guy.
Yeah. It's super
stop
bad.
The niggers,
but that was one that I heard in like grade school from like a few dozen people. So that
See the other
all right, like it was a grade school joke. I'll give it a pass.
Yeah. Sort of like the me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee pee in your Coke kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'm trying to think of the one about the robot golf caddies. Have you guys heard that one?
No.
Nope.
That one's kind of long. I don't want to tell that one, dude. All right, never mind.
Fuck you, god damn it.
Yeah, do you want me to do it? I'll do it, dude. But I don't. Again, I'm not good. I'm not that good at telling. I fucking suck at telling jokes.
I just love that you bring up the joke, talk about how long it is, and then I don't want to tell it.
I'll do it. I mean, we got time.
No, right? No. At this point, it's funnier not to tell the joke.
Damn it. Next time.
It's funnier if you don't say words.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Oh, now I remember. Now I remember.
Not telling a joke will always be funnier than telling a joke.
The guy's throwing
that's the case for me, dude.
I remember how it goes. Now it's the guys throwing bowling balls off the bridge, and the cops come up and ask, "Why are you throwing bowling balls in the fucking river?" And he's like, "What? These aren't nigger eggs?"
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you retold that, dude.
So it's still bad, but now it's coherent.
No, like that joke can be told so much better. But the premise of the joke isn't all that great. But
it's got to be fleshed out.
I'll give you an F for effort.
Oh yeah, there was no effort involved, so I don't know why I would even get an F. That seems high.
Yeah, you don't even. You just get an You just get an incomplete. You don't even get a grade. Oh shit! Yeah, although that joke it needs more. It's got to be fleshed out a little bit, dude. I feel like it's too quick. It's like it's got to be longer than a knock joke, and it just isn't. Let me tell you this really long one I know about robot caddies.
There was one I saw that was like great for like a little kid or like a dad joke, and you start off with like, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" And they go, "Why?" I need to get to the idiot's house. And then you go knock knock.
Oh yeah.
And they go, who's there? This is the chicken.
Let's see, because they're the idiot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a dad joke or a kid joke I've been seeing on Twitter pop up now.
Nice.
Your Twitter is worse than everyone else's Twitter.
Probably. Let's see here. I like the fucking green, what are they? Green texts? 4chan green texts.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Those are fucking epic.
What the fuck is a green text?
The 4chan story, where like they go like they don't tell it like they tell it in like bullet points essentially, but it's green text. Like be me, go to store, buy fucking donuts, be happy, eating donuts, kind of thing.
Why is it gotta be about food with you? You fucking fat. Why is it always food with you? You fat piece of shit.
That's because, well, I think you just nailed it.
All right, here we go. This is my favorite Twitter. Within minutes, the detective knew exactly what the murder weapon was. It was a briefcase.
I'm leaving now.
Oh, man.
I walked into a toy store to do some early Christmas shopping and asked the assistant, "Where are the Schwarzenegger dolls?" He said, "I'll be back."
Oh, that's fucking awful. That's just kind of like, I get it, but that's forced. Even for a dad joke, it's a little forced, dude.
I hate insect puns. They really bug me.
Yeah, I don't think they bother.
They actually left.
Gaming and Yelling at least stuck around and bitched about the pun jokes.
That was it. I think 3 is more than enough of those.
I don't know. I think we should do those because they really fucking annoy both these guys. They really annoy fucking gaming.
That joke offended me on a personal level. Holy shit, that was bad.
We could, you know what? We could do worse.
Yeah, you think that's bad?
I think you can.
I could start telling you about my dreams.
Please just go ahead.
Yeah. Oh shit! That reminds me, dude. I saw an ad for burial plots. And thought to myself, this is the last thing I need.
I'm so done with all of you.
But you have to admit, if I started trying to fucking like that's worse than puns, is when people start telling you their fucking dreams. Like, oh, the other night I had a dream. Oh, I don't care.
Go back to the puns. It's way better.
Yeah.
It's not.
That makes me just want to slap your ass.
At least with dreams, I can be like, you have stupid thoughts. No, the puns, I can't even insult the thought because you said the words and now my brain doesn't work anymore.
Oh man, I don't think this one was. This is kind of a Christmassy thing, dude. So I was looking up lighters, trying to find a cool lighter for my mom. Why not? But I found out like eBay is just fucking useless because I looked up the lighters and all they had was 13,000 matches. I told that one last time, but that was Satan wasn't here for that one, so it's still new for him.
I think you broke him.
They're fucking awesome though. They're awesome, awesomely horrible, horribly awesome. Yeah, you guys are fucking. I don't understand how you don't realize you don't let people know the shit that bothers you like that because.
I love puns, dude.
I do too. That's what makes it great too. Is it annoys him and Gaming and Yelling, and I actually do kind of like the jokes. Some of them I tell just because they're awful, but some of them are. That one I actually like that joke. That's pretty fucking clever. In my opinion.
Is it? Is it though? Is it?
Come on. You don't have to like it. But come on, dude. That's pretty good.
The Spider Robinson novels for the Callahans, like Cross Time Saloon, is maybe some of the best puns in a book ever. It almost like half the jokes are puns.
All right, I thought you were actually telling a pun there, and I'm like, wow, this is a weirdly specific pun you're coming up with. but I digress.
Do you?
No.
It sounded
not
like you just kind of trailed off into something nobody gave a fuck about.
Yeah, that's a fairly accurate description. All right. A little more eloquent than mine, I suppose.
Oh, I was talking about him. You just said dumb words.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're very kind,
All right, here
sir.
we go. All right.
Don't look him up! Why are you looking him up?
What do you
Who's looking up? Oh, is it a screen show or something?
No, because you said, oh, here we go. No!
Oh, no, this is...
I know what that means. That means you're about to read something nobody wants to fucking hear.
It's just a couple paragraphs that ends in like one of the worst puns ever.
I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the difference between deer nuts and beer nuts? You guys heard that one?
No.
Oh, come on. The difference between deer nuts and beer nuts. Beer nuts are $1.75, but deer nuts are under $1.
Oh.
I'm leaving now.
Oh, God.
I actually gone. Like, it's been a good stream, guys. Later.
All right, bye.
Actually,
all right, here we go.
Have been at it. God damn. Yeah, we're still going, dude. I like it.
I'm gonna say finish with this one here. The story. Hold on. The story that I'm about to relate takes place in the distant future. Interstellar travel is commonplace. Contact with alien races are familiar experiences. One day, however, a planet is discovered out Antiri's way, whose sole inhabitant is an enormous humanoid 3 miles high and made of granite. At first, it is mistaken for an immense statue left by some vanished race of giants, for it squats motionless on a yellow plain, exhibiting no outward signs of life. It has legs, but it never rises to walk on them. It has a mouth, but never eats or speaks. It has what appears to be a perfectly functioning brain the size of a 4-story condominium, but the organ lies dormant. Electrochemical activity at a standstill, yet it lives. This puzzles the hell out of the scientists, who try everything they can think of to get some sign of life from the behemoth, in vain. It just squats motionless and seemingly thoughtless until one day, a xenobiologist, frustrated beyond endurance, screams, "How could evolution give legs, mouth, and a brain to a creature that doesn't use them?" It happens that he's the first one to ask a direct question in the thing's presence. It rises with a thunderous rumble to its full height, scattering the clouds, thinking for a second, booms, "It couldn't," and squats down again. "Of course," exclaims the xenobiologist, "it only stands to reason."
That's a really long distance to go to get to that pun, dude.
That's fucking awful, isn't it?
Oh, fuck, man. I know that other joke was too short, but goddamn, dude.
That was fucking awful. My only regret is that Satan left.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I almost want to keep it going to see if he'll come back. Like, after 10 minutes, he's bored. He comes back just to pass out on stream, maybe. That'd be fun.
I am going to DM that fucking joke in Twitter.
Tag him. Make sure you tag him.
Oh, no. I'm just going to fucking send it, like, because you can't. It's way too long to do that. Yeah.
Right. To type that shit out or whatever. Yeah. Just send him the link. Fair enough.
No, I can't. It's way more than 140 characters or 280 or whatever the current limit is. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it has to be the DMs because there's no limit on that.
Yeah, I hear you. Fair enough. Yeah. So what do you think? You want to keep going or should we call it?
All right, here we go. Like just in case Satan wanted to hear what he missed. There we go. There's no escape from the fucking horrible puns.
Oh, man.
Oh, I expect that group to just be gone the next day.
Actually, I kind of want to read a bunch of shitty puns, or should we save them for when they're actually here?
Oh, it's much more fun when people are here to be miserable about it.
Yeah, that's true. God damn it.
Half the fun of puns is the people that don't like them.
That's true. Yeah.
But we should definitely also save up stories about dreams that we had for them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start keeping a fucking dream journal just for those guys. Make sure I have my fucking pen and paper right next to me as I sleep.
God. I don't actually remember my dreams, so it doesn't matter.
I
to me.
rarely. You know what's weird is I only the only time I'm actually aware of my dreams, or almost the only time, is if I fall asleep in the afternoon. Like almost always when I fall asleep in the afternoon, I will remember my dreams when I wake up.
Oh, that's interesting. That is kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, maybe you just don't fall too deep asleep or whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe that. I don't sleep. Like 8 hours in the afternoon. Maybe that's why I'm like it's always right in the middle of the REM sleep is when I actually wake up.
Yeah, that makes
Either
sense.
way, it's pretty crazy.
All right. Let's say we call it a day. It's been like 3.5 hours. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.
Thanks anybody that joined us. Subscribe to Satan and Satire. He really loves it. Have a great day.
Yeah. Bye-bye.